Gonna go to all of my guys here, fellas. We got the NBA Finals on. It's the best of 7. Let's start with Knit Ram, but then we'll go to Brandy, we'll go to Zombie, and Chano last. If you had to pick 2 wrestlers without thinking it so much to do a best of 7 matches, what 2 wrestlers are you gonna have, and who goes over, and how many matches? Knit Ram?
We're talking any promotion?
Any promotion.
Oh, give me Takeshita and Swerve. Best of 7. Takeshita goes over.
Okay. Brandy?
I just feel like with the stories you could tell, Seth and Roman would really be like an amazing best of 7. Roman and 5. Nah, that should go.
Okay, Zombie?
Can I mix match?
If you want to.
I'd hope so. These guys just picking their home promotions.
Give me Switchblade, Jay White versus Seth Rollins, with Jay White picking up the dub.
Okay, Chano?
Let me get Eddie Guerrero versus Kenny Omega. Eddie and 7.
Dang.
He'll be a fellow zombie.
Dang.
I just feel like Eddie might put him over. I don't know.
No. In my world, Eddie's the champion of every single promotion.
Eddie's been undefeated for 20 years in Chance's world.
In Chance's world.
He's never lost.
Undefeated at WrestleMania, undefeated at SummerSlam, undefeated everywhere.
The only person Eddie's putting over is Dom. That's it.
Hey, we have my choice would be I'd probably go Gunther and Brock Lesnar. Gunther and 7.
I just heard Gunther and I was like, that's a good one. I don't even care about the opponent. It's like
that would probably be mine. Gunther, Brock Lesnar, Gunther and 7. I'd probably even have Gunther come back from a 3-0 deficit.
I would love to see.
That's crazy.
Brock Lesnar take the top.
That'd be absolutely bananas. I don't think we're live on X, guys.
Let's see here. No, we should be. It
Yeah,
said it ended.
Live on YouTube. What up, YouTube?
We on YouTube. What's
You're-
up, YouTube?
YouTube.
Thinking about Brock Lesnar,
Let me see what's
I
going
feel
on
like
X.
he would sell his ass off.
Join, I'm off.
Because he's a so underrated seller.
True.
That's fair.
That's true. That's fair.
extremely fair.
That's extremely fair. But hey, we got a lot to talk about. Somebody almost retired. Well, not really. We're celebrating a whole year, and we got Battleground. But let's go ahead and start our show.
Four sides of the ring, four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion, and ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating, you know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring, leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring, four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion, your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating, you know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring, leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring.
What is going on, Ringsiders? Your favorite faction is back. I'm Marcus Hernandez. I'm with Chano Hayes, the Zombie King, Brandy Savage. We got Knit Ram in the building as well. What is going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Good. I feel like what's going on is a solid week of wrestling. I feel like it's been a while since we had like a solid week. Like, entertaining, good matches.
Really good matches.
I feel like it's actually been kind of amazing what's happened post WrestleMania. I feel like it is so hard to keep people entertained and into wrestling after Mania, and they just been hitting home run after home run, week after week, from the King of the Ring to Backlash. Like they've been doing a great job of like keeping us in, despite
100%. I think
Wrestling's in a great spot right now, guys. I feel like every promotion is cooking. I feel like AEW is doing a lot of great things. Even NXT's cooking down there. You know what I mean? Down there in Florida, TNA's finally picking back up. It may be the help of the prohibited portal, the legal gate, the legal border. You know what I mean? Whatever we want to call it. WWE Raw finally picked up. I don't mind the Judgment Day. You know what I mean? It was just so bad for so long, but now it's actually they are. But it's right now. I feel like the Judgment Day plateaued very early, and I think we was all tired of it. And I think now that JD's back, and I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? I think most of us are.
But I think also Rhea was a big part of that group, and her leaving, it was like, I don't know, like star power kind of went away for a little bit. Not saying that Damian Priest is not a superstar, but let's all be honest, the superstar was Rhea Ripley in that group.
I disagree with you. I felt like Dom was always carrying that faction.
Dom's been carrying.
Dom's
been carrying Rhea.
I don't know about superstardom.
Listen,
he's been carrying Rhea. Yeah, go ahead.
Before we get into Dom, you know what? No, I got a new thing. It's a whole brand new year for us, right? So, I think our ringsiders know you guys can get a little hectic sometimes and blabber a little too much. So I got a new thing for you guys. Okay, you blabbering too much. I'm trying to change subjects and I'm trying to move.
Hey. Shut up, bitches.
I'm gonna have to call Okada to come calm y'all down. Okay.
That's actually hilarious.
I don't want to call Okada, so.
To be honest, I thought you was gonna get the sound clip of Martin streaming for time. That's all your time.
That's
and just cutting
your time. I don't even know what happened to Martin. He just backed out on us. We're live. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Brendan, the guy's in the building. What's going on, Brendan? How you doing, man? But fellas, before we get into anything, before we get into any wrestling, celebrating 1 year of podcasting, of doing this. I'm grateful to do it with the three of you guys. This has been a ride. It's been fun. We've had ups, we've had downs. We've been learning a lot. We've met some great people, made a lot of good friends. That being said, within the past year of doing this, what has been your favorite moment?
Damn, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Putting up these Funkos and comics.
Yeah.
Honestly, meeting everybody, meeting Mike from Mouth and Off Mike, meeting the boys from Championship Culture, Brian H. Waters in person as well, even though he was super busy at Wale Mania. Going to Wale Mania, even though I didn't want to go to Wale Mania because I had work the next day. But pulling up, going to Mania, just all of it, man. It's been a great experience.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know we spoke about it a little bit, but me, Marcus, and Brandy were going down to Forbidden Door.
We'll be at Forbidden Door.
Long Island. It's fun, man. We get to enjoy all this new stuff, especially when it comes to wrestling.
That's very true. And this will be my first time going to a wrestling event with you two. Martin's already did it. We go see Zombie King that Saturday too. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna talk all my shit.
Double duty that night. Jesus.
I will have a Zombie King sucks sign, and I don't care. Yeah.
That's mad funny.
Oh man, he's in the building. Brennan, I do have the title, but the title's put away. It's in a safe spot. So I don't have it out right now because I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. He was in the building. Every belt does have a story. That means the 3 count trivia champs are in our comments right now. So shouts out to the Championship Culture boys. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. We get to call them friends now, colleagues, friends. We've done a lot of great things. You know what I mean? Brian H. Waters, all of the wrestling realm has been great. Mouthing Off Mike has been great. Michael Davis, Coffee and Wrestling. Dude, we've made so many friends. It's been crazy. Zombie King, what has been your favorite memory thus far of podcasting?
Man, it's hard to pick a certain one, but I mean, other than just doing the podcast for you guys, but I love when we get hostile. I love when we feel strongly on our opinions and we stand 10 toes down. I like that. Yeah. But it's also where I like that we're all open-minded. We don't get offended when someone says their opinion.
That's a lie.
I mean,
1,000%.
Hey,
I say Rey Mysterio sucks, and you're like, you need to put respect on the guy who put luchadors on the map.
But we're still friends, right? That was like episode 3. How many episodes?
Friends, bro. We're family. We're family. Hold on now.
Hold on.
With all that being said,
Rey Mysterio, bro, you downgraded to friends. All right.
I know. I feel.
But we're still cool. We're still cool.
Hey, Hugh, we appreciate you congratulating us on our year. Brandon, you're right. We can't have an anniversary with you guys. We do have a score to settle. Big Gold versus the World. That's 100%. Jacob Pena's in the building. Congratulations on 1 year. Anybody who don't know Jacob, he did our intros for 3 Count Trivia. So, Jacob, we do appreciate you for doing that for us.
Batista does suck.
He was on a pen.
It's crazy. Batista does suck 100%.
Yes, indeed.
But Nitram, what has been your favorite moment, man? You joined late. Let's tell everybody the story. Nitram was supposed to be a part of this cast. He still is. He's supposed to be a host. He's supposed to be sitting where Kianna Hayes is sitting at. But he decided to choose love over us, and he's not even with that woman anymore.
2 weeks later. Didn't they break up 2 weeks? 2 weeks later. 2 episodes in.
Hey, none of that matters.
Look. First off, we're going to make this very clear, okay?
I'm about to smoke.
She was crazy.
Yeah, this
was crazy, okay?
She was crazy.
Yo, listen.
That being said,
she said Babe Batista was the GOAT. Mark
was
like, yo, I'm out.
And I left. I couldn't do it.
He was like,
this is what happened.
You say that one more time?
Nah, this is what happened. I'm gonna give you guys an inside scoop. My man Martin said he only had 1 day off a week with a shorty, and that was on recording days. And we were out of our goddamn mind to think that he was going to record with his cousins, mind you, because everybody in this picture but me is related to him, right? He said you think he's going to spend his Thursday free, child free. This is about wrestling.
Airing him out.
He could be
trying to do some wrestling.
Doing some wrestling. 14.
We don't even talk about the wrestling Martin likes. That's the thing.
That's the real stories, guys. That's exactly what happened.
100%. Then hit us up 2 weeks later, like, y'all still got a spot.
Bro, we're like the Judgment Day. We'll take on anybody if you fit the picture.
But what was your favorite? What's your favorite memory and moment of doing this thus far, Martin?
I mean, it's gonna sound cliche, but meeting everybody, I met him WrestleMania weekend, just doing that. But for me personally, what always touches my heart here is, and be a little sentimental. Beyond the podcast, I've always wanted to do my own trivia stuff, my own game show stuff. My brother knows how much I actually want to do that kind of stuff, and he was just like, "Well, we got the channel, go ahead and do it. We got the guys. What are they gonna say? No, they got to do it. They on the show." And I was just like, cool, But to me, that was everything. 3 Count Trivia is like the best thing that happened to me all year. Like I really enjoyed doing it. Honestly, it opened the bridges to everyone we know now, in a sense. But to me, the 3 Count Trivia entire tournament, not just Brandon winning. I know that's what he's waiting for. He's like, it's got to be Brandon winning now. The whole thing, it ended in a hug. I got a hug out of that, guys. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
It was long overdue. I still
haven't seen the video of the hug. Yeah. I heard it was documented, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. So. To be fair, to be fair, Brandon hugged me after Roman lost, and me and Brandon were hysterical.
Yeah, man. It was well needed.
It was really needed.
He showed up to like rub it in our face that Cody's champion, but his hug was still very comforting.
Brandon looked at us. He went, "Losers," and then hugged us.
Bring it in.
Oh, man. Well, my favorite memories, moments, man, is honestly watching all of you guys get together for Philly and doing all that for Philly. That was awesome to see. I really wanted to be a part of that, but I couldn't, for my reasons, and Zombie King couldn't for his reasons. But the 4 of you, including Jacob, really stepped up, went out there and put us on the map and did some really cool things. You tag team with the championship culture guys. You met up with mouthing off with Mike. So it was just really cool to see you guys step up to the plate, really get things done and put us out there. That was really cool to see. So that forever, I'm grateful for the 3 of you, but we will do it at Forbidden Door and we will do it better because I'm better looking than Nitram. So
about that, I sent my receipts in, Marcus. I haven't got reimbursed for my food and travel.
no, everything. I give you free vacation, bro. You call out, it's all good. You don't have to worry about it. What are you talking about? But let's go ahead and talk some wrestling as we always do.
I mean, right? I guess y'all might as well skip me because y'all all answered everything I would have said.
I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry, Brandon.
Nobody wants to know what your favorite year was.
Damn.
Brandon, what was your favorite memory?
I get it though. Marcus is only used to having 3 other hosts, and he answered it. He asked it 3 times, so it was like, that's it.
Yeah. I'm coming back. Week off. I'm coming.
Nah, but literally, I'm copying all of y'all sentiments. It was 3-count trivia and the bridges that opened, and everyone we met doing the 3-count trivias at Mania, and just making merch and just having fun with everything that comes with this shit. Man. It's been a hell of a ride. It's fun as hell.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you guys didn't see the journey that Brandon went on trying to make merch for us.
Oh yeah. It was quite the rabbit hole, but I'm still on it. Shout out Brandon the guy for giving me some class.
Hey, revisiting the Mania. Thank you so much for congratulating us.
Just real quick, I'm seeing the
Chana's having a cough attack.
While Chana's over there choking, hopefully he stays alive. Brother Hugh said the jelly beans, and he's correct. The jelly beans, and if you don't know, you don't know. But the jelly beans,
the jelly beans, 100%.
Flavor.
Basically, Martin came back with a candy addiction. So now you know that and Voa, the rocks. Are you still drinking Voa?
No, there's not a lot of stores that sell it out here.
He kicked his addiction, guys.
I keep tweeting them desperately to send me free packs. Just saying, they could sponsor Wally Mania. They could sponsor my addiction.
7-Eleven.
That's
7-Eleven, North Carolina.
I think they're in Sheets. You got to check Sheets. I believe they're there. Let's talk wrestling, fellas. Let's talk wrestling. We saw somebody step into the ring Friday night. We haven't seen him in a minute. I mean, I haven't seen him in a minute. I'm not gonna lie, and it was really cool to see him. He went up 1-on-1 against Andrade, who we all know is in-ring spectacular. But Apollo Crews was, I guess, back. Could you say back, or has he always been there? He's always been there, but I guess he's back in the ring doing some really cool stuff. Yeah, the match was good. Andrade goes over. I think we all knew that was coming, but it was really cool to see Apollo, man. He's just really good. I think he's underrated because he's super talented, man. Super talented. The gimmicks aren't just there, which sucks. Can't find the gimmick that could stick. I hate it so much. Yeah. With this being said, Chano, how do you feel about Apollo Crews in action? Was Andrade Andrade a good opponent for him?
I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. When they announced this match, I thought it was gonna be like a kind of like a sweep. Mm-hmm. This man quick, mad easy. Oh, Andrade's dominant, and let's do it again next week. But it was actually way longer than I thought it would, and it didn't end how I thought it would. Angel Garza got involved, and then Andrade did his thing. So it's good seeing WWE going back to utilizing talent and let them have a little bit of time in the ring. We didn't know how it would look after the King of Ring tournament because they let everybody cook. Yeah. But it's good to see that they're giving guys time to do their thing in the ring and just kind of dominate, especially somebody like Andrade with Apollo Crews, because Crews can now build on this and hopefully get some much needed momentum to get him as a weekly spot on television. Everybody deserves some TV time, guys. Mm-hmm. Just because you make the E doesn't mean your wrestling journey is over. It's just started. You got to still make your way to the top of the card, become a world champion or whatever your goals is that comes out of wrestling. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So much power to them.
What about you, Zombie? How'd you feel about Apollo and the Andrade thing that happened?
Loved it. I mean, Apollo's a solid worker. Apollo's one of those guys that can give you, I guess we can call it AEW matches. You know what I mean? They can give you that exciting moments or moves and stuff. And the only thing I don't like was the finish. I don't mind a clean finish if you have an exciting match. When you have exciting matches like that, like Apollo's been away from TV for so long, so a lose for him won't hurt him because he haven't been. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if you put on the performance, a lose is really a win. See, now the crowd is like, I want to see more of Apollo. That match was
Sure.
dope. Give me Apollo versus Ricochet. Give me Apollo versus Shinsuke Nakamura. You know what I mean?
That
Give
wasn't
me
that bad.
other matches that he can cook with.
Agreed.
Apollo versus Ricochet. I'm pretty sure that shit can cook. If you
No,
let
no,
him
no,
cook
that would cook. That would
with
cook
the
100%. But I'm not sure if I want to see
his strength,
Apollo and
like,
Ricochet right now.
I don't.
oh, this is a match. I'm talking about like a banger match that we.
No,
can
yeah, I
get.
know, I got you. I know, I got you. I know, I understand what you're saying. Apollo's one of those guys. You know, you ask him to go out there, he's 100% going to be a workhorse. He's 100% going to give you the best of his abilities, a 5-star match. And then you put him against a guy, you know, who's in ring spectacular like Andrade. Not saying that Apollo isn't, because Apollo is really great in ring as well. But
Yeah.
you know, he's in there with Andrade, and then you know you get those two guys to collide, and I thought the match was good. Like Chana said, you know, did Garza have to come out? Nah, we didn't really need that. You know, I understand that he's trying to recruit him, and Andrade is not with it at the moment. We don't know where that's going to go. Who knows if he's going to join, you know, the faction or not? I don't think it's going to happen. I could see him taking over LWO. I would love for him to take over LWO with Dragon Lee. I think that would be really awesome. You know, but you know, who really knows what's going to happen? I think Andrade would have to get moved right to Raw or whatever the case
Oh,
might be with
yeah.
that case. But,
I would like to see Andrade do something other than the Latin gimmick.
that's true.
Like, you know what I mean? Just like, okay, you're Latin, go feud with the Latins. Like, come on, dude. Be more creative than that.
I like the fact that he does the whole like, I'm a luchador, but I don't wear a mask. Like, I'm better than all these guys, you know. So I like that. I like that a lot. With that being said, Andrade, I know that's your guy, Nit Ram. So I know you was
That
all
is my
hyped
guy.
seeing. I know you was all hyped seeing him on television, watching him do his thing. How'd you feel about the Apollo Crews match with your guy Andrade?
I feel like it was supposed to be a throwaway match. Apollo got his TV time, and you guys are talking more about Apollo than Andrade. That being said, I want more for Andrade. I don't like the direction they're going in this whole thing. That's me personally. Andrade to me is somebody who has the talent of a world champion, and no one ever wants to put him in that picture besides his one NXT run. And it always bothers me because it's just like, I think he's better than mid carders. I'm just gonna be honest. You said Apollo is good. He's not on the same level. I'll be honest. I think Andrade's way better than mid card level. And even if he never was champion, he should be somebody that is in main event status. He should be somebody constantly going for main event titles. So him being in a mid card feud that has no title even tied to it, I don't like it.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, and I don't think we're saying Apollo is next to Andrade at all. I don't think the three of us that just spoke about this are saying that, because I think we all agree that Andrade is spectacular in ring, like I've been saying. But revisiting the Mania has said, you know what I mean? Like the announcers they don't even know what to call Andrade's finisher. It's just complete silence because they don't know Andrade. Nobody truly knows Andrade. And I think that's why the WWE isn't really giving him that push that we need, because they're trying to build him up. They're trying to do things. His first run with the WWE was kind of lackluster. NXT was great. His main roster run was lackluster. His AEW run, great matches, but lackluster. He didn't get anything out of it, which sucked. And I agree with you about that. It does suck because he's so good. Maybe he does deserve to have gold, but it's hard to put gold around somebody when you can't build a story around it, right? It's like the Zombie King said. Maybe it's the gimmick. Maybe the gimmick just doesn't fit storylines to where he could be in a position to have that. So it's a little. I see what you're saying about him. You know, I understand you want more. You've been wanting more for him since you met him, or since you've been introduced to Andrade. So, well, just give us some patience. Give us some patience, young Nit Ram. It's gonna happen. Your boy's gonna get some gold. He might beat Logan Paul for the USA title one day. You never know.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I highly doubt my boy is gonna take the title, retain the world. But if some magical world he does, I wouldn't mind. Are they on the same promotion? I don't know, but I wouldn't mind a Damian Priest versus
No.
Andrade feud.
That's
Andrade
Raw
SmackDown.
SmackDown.
It'd be Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. With that being said,
Andrade's nowhere.
Brandon?
No one's beating Cody Rhodes for at least another 8 months. Yeah,
don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
I'm telling you.
Thought I was gonna have to call Okada. Brandy Savage. Brendan the guy says, does Andrade need a manager? Will that help him get to the star level that he's supposed to be?
I mean, we've been there before, haven't we? Commander Aziz, you can call him a wrestler, but that man was a manager more than anything else. He was a presence, like, and but I don't think because I guess the best way to put it, a manager might help because the wrestling does speak for itself. The mic doesn't, you know what I mean? So he could use a mouthpiece.
Could you see like what if Zelina Vega said no more wrestling? I'm going to manage all of the LWO.
So it's actually
practically what she does.
It's actually what funny you said that because I was like looking up today, like I was just looking up active rosters, and she's under wrestler too, but she's under manager
as well.
Yeah, like she's like she is more of a wrestler, a manager than a wrestler at this point.
Yeah, but they tried that already, and he went to AEW.
It's not the fact that Andrade needs a manager. More about Ed's point is the difference between WWE and AEW that we talk about all the time is AEW you can skate by with your wrestling in ring ability. In WWE, I need to find a reason why to care about you outside of in the ring. Andrade has a presence to him, right? You could kind of say he has an aura to him, but just being a Hispanic male doesn't do anything for him.
Definitely,
I need another reason to care about him. And unfortunately, there's nothing really for the LWO or the Phantasma group outside of Andrade right now. So they're kind of keeping each other alive, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, is what's that next step after for him? Because I would love to see Andrade versus LA Knight. Once again, LA Knight can't really wrestle. I'm going to talk my shit. But Andrade can probably drag a good match out of him.
Oh, brother, this guy's
I just want to throw this out real quick. What makes me mad about the Andrade character, like Zombie King said, is that he's a Latino, right? But they have something so obvious in front of them that they don't take advantage of. And I've been telling Marcus this for years: is why don't they just pair him up with his wife and call that man Andrade Flair and let him be this cocky dude that walks around and gets opportunities because of who his wife is? It's like it's a simple solution.
That'd be cool. But the only way that works, he'd have to dye his hair blonde.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then he's just Okada.
I highly doubt his pride will let him follow that gimmick.
I don't know. I think honestly, I don't know. His real name might be more important than Flair's name.
I feel like Andrade's issue is like good or bad guy, heel or babyface. You just don't feel one way about him. It's just like he comes in, there's aura, but you just are just like, do I boo? Do I cheer? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's right. They just don't know how to build him yet. And when they figure it out, they will. You know what I mean? Maybe he'll figure it out before them. So we'll see. We had a debut, not really a debut. I guess you could say it's an in-ring debut for the Gorillas of Destiny. How'd you guys feel about their match, their tag team match? Tungaloa is getting put into the Bloodline tomorrow, Friday, today, if you're listening. So, but how do you feel about Gorillas of Destiny? Did you guys tag team champions soon?
No, maybe.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, 100%. I'm not too fond of his brother.
I don't
really?
like it.
I was never fond of his work.
I'm not a fan either.
I think that I don't want to go too hard, but I think that was a waste of a spot. Me personally, I mean, it's gonna be a good tag team. They're a good. I mean, he's a good worker, but if you see kind of his stuff, like I'm pretty sure everyone saw that clip with him. Yeah, thank you. But like, come on, like they're probably having fun and all, but I mean, he had a run in the E before, kind of lackluster.
Okay. Nothing off with Mike's in the building. Hey, I'm happy to be back, Mike. I appreciate you, and we appreciate the anniversary. Girls of Destiny, Kianna Hayes.
I'm not gonna hold you. They're gonna be really good for the tag team division, and along with the rest of the Bloodline shenanigans when they go against the Usos, when they finally reunite.
Yeah. That's
and I
be
think
a solid tag match.
I also think brothers versus brothers tag team matches are very underrated.
That sounds like yeah.
That might.
You know what I mean? Brothers, brothers versus like you know what I mean? Because you had the Hardys, but what other brothers they were facing? The Dudleys. I don't care what they tell me; they're not biologically related. You know what I mean? So you have
they might have
Undertaker.
Don't quote me on this, but they might have fought Stardust and Goldust when they had their second run.
That's
They might
fire.
have. I'm just saying.
That's not.
Maybe.
It's
We have to look
still a
it up.
fire concept. It's still a fire
Yeah.
concept, though. You know what I mean? So when we get the bloodline shit popping off again, hopefully soon, it's gonna make for great television, right? And whatever you saw in New Japan, you got to take that as water under the bridge, and just wash and wipe your hands with it, and just hope for better things.
He does have solid matches, but there's certain things. I don't know.
I'm enjoying the bloodline stuff right
There's
now with
no
Solo.
presence to him. That's the thing. There's
I
no
mean, there's-
presence to him.
I mean, there's a lot of guys
no-
that don't have no presence. You know what I mean?
Personally, you know what I think you're doing, Zombie? I
You just
think you're
named one,
looking at
Andrade.
it through the goggles of Roman Reigns, and you're like, he's not Roman. Once you take that lens away, take that filter away, you're gonna be like, that guy's a star. Not a star like Roman, but he a star.
I think
Let's
trying to.
We'll let
I
him
think
cook.
I think the bloodline stuff is still popping off. I'm really enjoying what Solo is doing. He's got a game now. You know what I mean? It's like a
it
game.
is.
Bro. These guys are just wilding out. They're doing crazy stuff. The matches could be better, but hey, you know, like give these guys some time. They've been doing New Japan for their entire careers. They've been doing indie stuff their entire careers. They're just following this new way of doing WWE wrestling. So the match was a little slow.
He's been there before.
A little long match.
But it's different now. It's different, Zombie. It's way different. You know what I mean? It's way different.
Came on the fucking bike.
Yeah, I know, but it's different now. But from when they were here, from when they were there to now, right now, right? You know, so like it's a whole different production team. It's a whole new set of things that they're doing. I mean, they're getting, you know, guys are Triple H is like unbanning these moves that guys can do now, right? So it's just right. So with that being said, you know, we got the indie guy. The indie guy Nitram is with us tonight, right? You know about Guerrillas of Destiny. You know about New Japan Wrestling. This tag team, you could say, is they're a legendary tag team in the sport of wrestling. But are they better than the Usos?
No, they're not. Not in presence, not in ring ability, not maybe as solo stars. You could argue that, you know, as two brothers splitting up, they had a better solo careers than, I hate to say it, but Jimmy, you know, slacking down, not holding his weight. I want to address what Brendan said in the comments. I don't like the Solo Sikoa dressing like The Weeknd. I thought the same thing. Yeah, I know y'all saw it. Boy had the red going on with the black. He was looking like that Weeknd video, and I wasn't for
the whole outfit, bro.
That's what Brendan the guy just said.
Sock.
It takes away from his presence, I think. Like Solo used to have this presence to me that was like, this guy would fuck you up. You know what I mean? And now he has this thing where I'm like, this guy's a bouncer at a club that never has fights. That's how I look at him.
Dang.
So,
bro, you said it best because I know Dean was like last week. I was like, there's something about it I don't like.
Hater alert!
Hater alert! Said it best for me.
Hater alert!
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm with him on that one. I am
honestly,
jumping on that boat.
That was a hilarious assessment.
I'm with you.
A hilarious assessment. Son said a bouncer at a club that nobody gets thrown out of. Like, there's no fights. Like, and I'm like, now I'm watching. Now I'm thinking about him doing his solo entrance. He gets to the top and he's like, "Go!" And he like sends the bodyguards to go get him. Like, yeah, I can't see it now.
That's hilarious. We almost had a retirement. Did AJ Styles get you guys? Did you think it was happening? Did you think he was he was really hanging up his boot?
The color of the suit.
Okay.
So I saw the color of the suit. I was like, nah, he's putting on Mark Henry.
That was dope though. I liked it. I personally, I enjoyed it.
Blue suit.
Yeah, it was kind of a little too obvious for me.
He got his match.
It was
right?
just as good as Mark Henry's though.
It was great.
I think it was better.
Oh man, I don't know. I think Mark.
No, I wasn't better.
I think no.
Crazy.
No, I think it was better because you actually had the like the history between Cody and AJ, right? So it was, I feel like it was more sentimental. You know what I mean? Like it was real life. Like I'm passing you the keys of the house that AJ Styles built, even though it's John Cena's house. But you know, like he's like, I'm passing you these keys, little bro. You are, you know, you're next in line. This is all you. Like congratulations. Puts his hand up, clothesline. I'm not gonna lie. The X Speed, everybody thought he was retiring, right? Like everybody really thought.
No.
Not at all.
That was your
My
gullible ass X feed.
Honestly, I missed. I had to watch this on X. I missed this part because I was doing something else. But
as soon as he said, "I'm giving you the keys," I'm like, he's gonna fuck him up after that. There's no way.
I mean, but
a vet
as a veteran though, he got his match that he wants, right?
Yeah.
He wants his rematch, and he's getting it. So,
but
gotta give it to him.
The reason why I would say Mark Henry's was better because I believed when Mark Henry was like, "I'm retired," because he wasn't really wrestling. He wasn't like
right.
He was
it wasn't like a storyline. Yeah, it was just like he went out there randomly.
Okay,
what? Who? AJ?
That, but AJ.
No, when Mark Henry did it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But AJ Styles can still fucking go for at least another 3 years if he wanted to. I think.
How old is he?
He's still got 10 years, bro. He's still got 10 years, bro. It don't matter. It don't matter, China. He's already.
I think he's 1 year over chances cut off.
Yeah, I think he's 1 year over chances cut off.
Get him out of here. Now let me stop. I do like seeing AJ wrestle.
I got a question for the four of you in the chat. Everybody in the chat's gonna see this right now, so everybody better choose some wise answers.
Oh man, let's see it.
Let's start. The Zombie King is last. Okay. I'm gonna do Chano. I'm gonna do Knit Ram, and then we're gonna go Brandy. Okay.
Boom.
Is Dragon Lee better than Rey Mysterio?
We're talking all time. If we're talking all time, I might gotta say yeah. All time, of course. Clears him.
So wait, if all time,
in what aspect are we talking?
In ring abilities, is Dragon Lee a better wrestler than Rey Mysterio?
Look,
Nimrim, don't even look at Ant. Don't even look at Ant and just say yeah.
I like to hate as much as y'all do, but no, man. Rey Mysterio in his prime was doing something. Dragon Lee, and I said this to y'all the other day, Dragon Lee's not even the best in his family. It's just he's great. Don't get me wrong, his family's great. It's kind of crazy, but Rey Mysterio being Dragon Lee has a lot to go before I can even say, oh yeah, man, that guy's surpassing Rey Mysterio. I don't even see kids wearing his mask. I don't know, maybe they're not for sale. I don't know why they wouldn't be, but I'm just saying, like, they're wasting money there. Like, the guy should be a marketable item. He's ripped as hell. He's in better shape than Rey Mysterio. He'll probably give us some more classic matches than Rey Mysterio. But Rey Mysterio in his prime, I mean, we still play it in the video games to this day. They have 98 Rey Mysterio every time we go see it. All these Rey Mysterio gimmicks going on. So I think worst come to worst, if Dragon Lee ever gets in a video game 15 years from now, Giuliano's going to see 1 year for Dragon Lee and still 3 years for Rey Mysterio. So no, I don't think at this point he's better than Rey Mysterio.
Brandy Savage?
I'm gonna say absolutely not, but in the year 2023, 2024, and most likely 2025, hell yeah.
Honestly, you can go back the last 5 years.
I didn't want to go back that far because I wasn't watching Dragon Lee that far, so I didn't want to.
You can go back 5. So
I'm pretty sure it was. Let's just go back 6 years.
Dragon Lee was killing him, Rouge, bro. They were killing it at AEW.
Yeah,
him and his older brother, man, they were killing
it. I'm almost positive he was better than
CMLL
in the last.
But if you realistically want to look at the totality of their careers, it's an unfair question because Ray has been doing it.
It really is.
Ray has been doing it for longer answers, but to completely fuck with Ant, yes.
Yes.
Rey Mysterio does nothing better than Dragon Lee.
Right.
He doesn't even Okada. He doesn't even breathe better than Dragon Lee. Okay.
Zombie King. We're flaring you up, Zombie King. I can see the veins from here. Tell us why Rey Mysterio
is the greatest of all time.
Is the greatest
of all time, bro.
He's not even the greatest Hispanic to fucking.
Is he even the greatest Mexican?
Rey Mysterio inspired so many wrestlers to become wrestlers.
Oh man.
Somebody play.
Let's be honest.
With that being said,
Rey Mysterio helped Eddie Guerrero's career because that's one of his greatest all-time.
Whoa! Time out.
All time. So with
I think you got it backwards.
Hold up.
Would never happen. And with that match,
Unless he killed the man, I don't understand how he.
Match, one of the greatest matches that ever happened. That they got a standing.
Marcus, what are we doing? Marcus, what are we doing?
They went back. Okay, it takes two. That's what I'm gonna say.
Shut up, bitches.
Nah, hold on.
It was my time, bro.
Hold
You're
on.
gonna say shut up, bitches when it's my time.
There's so much to unpack here. There's so much to unpack.
Wait, listen. Look, the chat is saying Rey Mysterio. It's not a fair question. You can't compare them to. Brennan's right. Rey Mysterio's got 3 decades. Or Mike is right. I'm sorry. Brennan has 3 decades. Look, I was just trying to flare Anthony up. The Zombie King is flared up. Right.
I'm not flared. I'm good.
I don't think Dragon Lee has a better career than Rey Mysterio. No. Is he better in ring right now? Yeah, because of age. Right, because of age.
Yeah,
My man said better than Eddie. My man said better than Eddie.
I know. We're not going to get into that right now. We're not going to get into that on the year. We're not going to argue. We're not going to argue.
It actually makes sense to argue. What do you mean? It's so on.
What do you mean? He said he made Eddie's career when I clearly saw Rey Mysterio say the opposite.
Hold up. Also, if you go and check out Opinionated, 18 minutes and 32 seconds, he says that the best Latino wrestler of all time is Eddie Guerrero. How could that be so? I don't get how.
Say Rey Mysterio was better. I said
we can get into it.
Helped Eddie.
We can get into it.
Eddie.
I think the 4 of us.
No, Eddie was already Eddie.
Go back and see who was Eddie Guerrero's greatest feuds and greatest matches. I'm pretty sure Rey Mysterio's gonna pop up more than once.
Shut up, bitches.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. If Rey Mysterio couldn't speak English, the dude would not have been pushed. All right, let's be honest. If Psychosis had the English abilities that Rey Mysterio had, okay.
No way. Remember they tried Psychosis?
He couldn't speak English yet.
Bro.
You just start
He couldn't
muting
speak
them.
English.
Yeah, you just got some muting niggas, Marcus.
Yeah. All right. Look. Time out. Y'all are going wild. I think the 4 of us know. R.I.P. to one of the greatest of all time. And if
absolutely.
Well, listen. I'm saying one of the greatest. I'm just talking about wrestling. To one of the greatest of all time. If we weren't saying R.I.P., I don't think Rey Mysterio is a world heavyweight champion.
Ever.
Big facts.
Well, he
Big facts.
3 times.
Big facts.
Yeah. So, but with that being said, with that being said,
Still Rey Mysterio.
That's true. No, 100%, 100%. He's still Rey Mysterio. He's just not world heavyweight champion. He's not world heavyweight champion. Rey Mysterio.
He's still one of the greatest. But
Demon Lisa was the number one.
With that being said,
was the first wrestler to be number 1 and never won the world title.
In 10 years, could you see Dragon Lee being world heavyweight champion?
No.
Not in the
No. He's a mid-carder, bro. I hate to say it, but he's a mid-carder. He doesn't have the world heavyweight flair to me.
To answer Brandon's guys' questions, yes, I do think Ray would have been WWE champion for those 46 minutes. 1,000%.
When he lost to Cena?
Yeah, when he lost to Cena.
That was like an easy one. Yeah, he got that. That
would happen. Okay. Fellas, we've been talking to Alpha Academy for the last few weeks now, almost a month. And we've been saying, is Chad Gable gonna suplex Maxine? Is Chad Gable gonna put his hands on Maxine? But we were wrong because Otis put his hands on Maxine due to Chad Gable pushing Sami Zayn into Otis. Domino effect. Nit Ram said he hates those spots. Nit Ram, can you explain why you hate those spots?
I hate, and don't get me wrong, everyone did their part in the segment. The segment flew beautifully. It worked really well. I hate the spot of someone has their back turned and someone good accidentally bumps into someone, and it's like common sense just goes out the damn window, and they're just like, ooh, like what was Otis caveman thinking? Ooh, he hit me. I hit Maxine. I hit him. Like it's stupid. It's a stupid spot. Like he clearly could have looked at old boy and been like, you did that, and instead of like, well, I went for him. He did that, and then he could have slammed Chad. But I mean, don't ruin the Chad story. I'm not gonna lie, it's the most fun I had in wrestling since early Bloodline. I love this story. Okay, it's great. Chad tells no lies. Every time he says something, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's being an asshole." I'm just like, "Where is he lying? The man don't lie. He's the greatest coach of all time."
Could you see do you see, I'm not sure if anybody has realized, but like you could kind of see like the mental breakdown of Chad, right? I'm not sure if you caught Monday night. He had one sleeve was like a quarter of an inch rolled, the other sleeve was half rolled. Hair was kind of crazy. Could you see the bald? Do you think he might go bald?
I hope not.
No, he's already getting the "you suck" chants that don't match his entrance music, but he's getting them.
Making it work.
You know,
make it work.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make it work. The universe is always gonna make it work.
If he changed his music and it
What
fits.
do you think? Dun 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 dun. Oh man!
100%. If they keep doing
man.
it and they really want to do it, I won't be surprised if he does win the title. Music change, and it'll be a beat where they can chant that.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Let's talk about our guy right here, Mr. Bron Breaker. He gets another dub against somebody that we all truly like, in Ricochet.
Yeah.
I want to talk before we talk about Bron. I want to talk about Ricochet. He's going through these L's. He's going through a lot of things, and you've seen the rumors. Will Ospreay tweeted out some stuff about Ricochet. A lot of these other AEW guys are tweeting some stuff about Ricochet. Do you think Ricochet could make a jump? Do you think he can make a move, or do you think he's good? He's happy where he's at?
I mean,
nah, man.
He's happy.
There was a couple. I'll go ahead, Zom. Go ahead.
I'm saying he's probably happy. I mean, bro, got the girl, he got money, but I mean,
They do got Samantha Irvin. He did bag that.
I mean, he's happy, but I mean, Ricochet, to me, he could be that guy, and I think him leaving and one match for Will Ospreay, right back on the map for the independents.
Independence.
This is where
AEW ain't no independence, man.
Well,
to quote my champion, we don't do PLEs. We do pay-per-views.
Talk about it. I disagree with you.
I find the same thing.
Ricochet's in a position
so
where
independence.
That's hilarious. Ricochet's in a position where if he leaves the E to go to AEW is super top heavy, right? There's guys who deserve time over there who aren't getting time. So you think Ricochet jumping ship to go to AEW would do him any better? No, he'd be in the same situation as the rest of those guys. You know what I mean? So honestly, Ricochet is in a position where,
But you could say,
well, he would have more freedom to do more dates, like more indie shows.
well, you can say the same thing about when Sasha Banks came in. I mean, I'm sorry,
Mercedes.
Mercedes Moné.
That's the thing.
There's a bunch of females that have been there that deserve that limelight, and she got it. I mean, she put on a way better match than she pulled.
Yes and no. The thing with Mercedes and Okadas and Wills, those guys are guys and girl, the cream of the crop, right? The creme of the creme, the top of the top, the top of the mountain. You're talking about on the men's side, 2 out of the top 4 wrestlers in the world, arguably 1 and 3 or 1 and 4, however you want to do it. And Mercedes, who's arguably was the biggest free agent in women's wrestling possibly ever. Like talent like that is never really available. So when that talent becomes available, you see what happens. Mercedes won the TBS championship. Now Forbidden Door, she's going title for title with Stephanie. What's her last name? I don't want to butcher it.
Just keep going.
With Stephanie, you know what I mean? She's in this position where she's elevating that women's division as is. Ricochet, while he is a top tier talent, he's not recognized as a top 15 wrestler in the world. So he's just going to get lost in the shuffle. You know what I mean? So it's all about comfortability at the end of the day. Where is he most comfortable at? Will he put on better matches at AEW? Of course. But will we only see him wrestle like once a month or once every 2 months, once every 3 weeks? In my honest opinion, until AEW does a full brand split, everybody's just going to continue getting lost, to be honest.
No,
I
see what you're saying with the getting lost, but we are forgetting the match that he had with Will Ospreay and how much people talked about that match.
Yeah, but the only
Will Ospreay had a match with Vader off that match. That match was talked about and shared and like that was the biggest match that happened.
Yeah, but that
It had
match
a
was
lot of
only.
controversy behind that match, but that match was like
But that match was only talked about by indie fans,
no,
not by
it was
WWE
not.
fans.
No, to be fair, I
Because
think
it
that's
was
what got Ricochet
independent.
on the map, right? Like,
Mm.
Yeah, like
you know,
that
'cause
match was
besides doing that, being
spread
Prince
out
Puma.
through everywhere. But yeah, man.
I think Prince Puma is really what like got him his contract.
The thing about Ricochet, I think people keep forgetting though, is that years ago his contract was up, and he put people, you know, this is when like everyone's contracts were coming up, and everyone was tweeting about how they were upset or they were happy or whatever. And someone tweeted him, and it was a big news back then because they were like, "Oh, you're not even on TV, you're on catering." And he's like, "If you make the money that I make and they're willing to pay me, I don't care what they do. I'm happy." The dude is happy. You know what I
He's
mean?
getting paid.
That's true.
He
On
getting
the
paid. The dude's
on the
happy. He's
chat-
getting paid.
on the chat, Nothing Off of Mike says Ricochet staying in WWE. Hugh Scott is telling Chana to preach. Brandon the guy is saying that he would have a 3-week push
Facts.
if he went to AEW. That's fact.
And like Chano said, like, where's he gonna really fit in? Like, Ricochet's cool, guys. Like, I'm gonna be honest, he's cool. He does flips. He's a bad promo. I don't care what no one says. He's a bad promo.
Yeah.
So you throw him in AEW, like Chano says, yeah, or Brendan's saying, he gets a 3-week push. They use him for that one match they want, right? That one
100%.
hardcore seller. What do you do with him then? He gets
Never
dropped down
do.
the card. He's going for the TNT title, right? He's still not winning. He's going for the American Continental title, whatever the AEW calls it. He's still not winning. He goes for the tournaments that they have.
We get it. He's speed champion. He's speed champion.
He's a 3-minute wrestler.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's
He's a
speed
3-minute wrestler.
champion. Let that man come out with his title. You know what I mean? I want to see that belt. Let him come out with it. Why is he not coming out with the belt?
Martin, yo, don't say that again, bro. That was crazy. He's a 3-minute wrestler. That was mad disrespectful.
He's a 3-minute wrestler.
That was a hater alert. That was our hater alert.
And to be honest, the way that Braun is winning matches, Braun should go ahead and just get that belt. Naturally.
Shut up, bitches.
The way that Braun's winning matches.
Bro, I've called Okada way too many times in this episode. I don't want to call him again.
That's my
But
bad.
you got.
You gotta keep that. You need like a.
You might as well keep your finger on the button.
I might as well
Yeah,
keep
bro.
my finger. I know this man got all. We got one man worked up about Rey Mysterio. This man got worked up about Ricochet. Let's talk about my
got to
girl.
Jericho yet.
We're not going to talk about Jericho. Let's talk about. Let's talk about my girl Kianna James, who had a debut on Monday Night Raw. Did you guys like the debut of Kianna James?
Real quick, I messaged y'all because I didn't know nothing about her. I asked y'all, is this girl a good in-ring performer? Y'all said yes. This girl looked sloppy and green. She should not be there if that's the way she's going to wrestle.
Look
she
who was
stood in NXT.
who was her
stood in
opponent?
NXT.
Who was her opponent?
Someone on the main roster. You blaming her? She bounched her own finish. It looked terrible. It's her finish.
I could definitely blame Natalia. I could definitely
Natalia's
blame.
one of the greatest
Te-
in-ring performers. She's one of the greatest, bro.
Crickets.
Natalia don't mess up. Natalia don't
Crickets.
mess up. She don't miss spots. Is she
To
gonna
be
be world
honest-
champion? No.
To be honest, Martin has a point. Natalia is truly one of the best of all time. Like in ring, unparalleled.
She can't lace Charlotte's boots. She can't lace Mercedes Monet's boots. She can't lace Bailey's boots.
No, but she definitely passed the torch to these girls.
see.
NXT, Charlotte Flair. Bailey, definitely. I mean, come on, bro. Natalia is the person. You got to get through Natalia to make it on that main roster. That's facts.
Natalia is the female Chris Jericho right now.
Jesus
Hate it.
Christ.
Play the hater alert. Play it.
That was just
We're waiting.
disrespectful.
Brother, this
We're waiting.
That was so
Play it.
disrespectful.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. She's the female. She's the female Chris Jericho. She's the female Chris Jericho.
Mouthing off a mic says.
Hater alert.
Mouthing off a mic says.
Hater
Set the alarm for
alert.
yourself.
Hater alert.
Thank you.
You know, so you know,
That's
it's
crazy. That's so disrespectful. I would never say that about any wrestler.
I like the
Fuck
debut of
Chris
Kianna
Jericho.
James. It was her first match. Give her some
She
time.
looked awful.
Oh, we all know Nick Ram just hates NXT. Nothing out of NXT can be good. It hasn't been the same since Black and Gold. It hasn't been good since Andrade left. We get it, Nick Ram. You don't like
That's
NXT.
false.
You
I
don't
got
like
good things to say
Trick
about NXT
Williams.
when we get there.
You don't like anything that they have to do, and it's okay, and it's fine. But the debut of her was good. I like the presentation of her. Was the match sloppy? Okay, the match was sloppy, but you can't say that off of one match that she's terrible. That's not fair. Especially when you say she's in the ring with one of the best, and that person who was one of the best should have made her look great. Natalya wasn't doing her job, especially putting her over in her debut match. So don't give me the crap that Natalya is all this and Natalya is all that. If she was really great, no matter who you put her in the ring with, she would have put that woman over. Carmelo Hayes put Trick Williams over when he wasn't even ready, and that came out of your mouth. So look at Trick. He's a freaking world champion.
Okay, Marcus.
Right?
Natalya had a better match on NXT this week than she did on SmackDown.
On Raw.
On Raw. I'm sorry. I got hyped up.
Natalya.
Okay, she had a better match. She had a better match when someone did not get called up.
She had a better match in development instead of having a better match with somebody she should have made look good. Make that make sense. Doesn't. How is she having better matches on development? How is she having better matches on development and not on the main roster? Send her back to NXT then. Send her back.
Clearly
send her
something
back to
is
NXT.
wrong.
Send her back. Yeah, her. Obviously. She can't do her job right.
All right. Come on. If I could press Okada on you, Marcus, right now, I would. What's next on the board?
All right, let's hey. Listen. See, we're all getting flustered. It's the year. It's the year. Let's I want to talk about the women's tag team championships because I have an idea of how to protect Jade and Bianca and them losing the titles. And that's a ladder match. You know what I mean? That's the ladder match. It's the best way to protect Jade and Bianca. The best way to protect them and have them drop the titles and then have them do their own solo careers. I'm just gonna drop this right now because it needs to be said.
Hater alert! Hater alert! Hater alert!
Jade Cargill hasn't gotten any better since she's left AEW.
I somewhat agree.
But she's a star.
She was a star at AEW too. She went 60-0. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
She hasn't gotten any better.
Yeah.
All that shit that my guy Paul was talking about. Oh, they didn't train her right. They didn't do all this right. We're working with her. When she comes out, she's gonna no. And I love Jade. Her presentation is always going to be amazing. Her presentation in AEW was amazing. The in-ring work that we were promised that we were going to get isn't there. So what was she learning in developmental?
She skipped it.
Apparently, right. She shouldn't have. She was in the performance center. She was in the performance center. All right, Malvin Alvin Mike, you do drive safe. I'm just saying.
Belair is a great person to learn from.
But I'm just saying, she hasn't gotten her in-ring abilities have not gotten better. They are completely the same.
I mean,
and for that reason, I'm sorry, hold on. For that reason, you wouldn't put a world title on her, right? If she wasn't a great wrestler, but she was over, because Jade's over, but you wouldn't put a title on her just because she's over, right? That's what you're saying. We'll get back to that.
Don't answer the question.
We'll get back to that later.
Don't answer that question. That's a trick question.
It is.
It is a trick question.
It is a trick question. I wasn't going to answer it. Right.
Double
trick question.
Double entendre.
Right. Yeah. I wasn't going to answer it, but
no, because you can't keep up with any champion right now.
You're 100% correct, Ant. You shouldn't put people over as your main champions. I 100% agree.
I mean, that's why she's a tag title champion.
Time out. This man loved Jade Cargill when she was in AEW. So the fact that he's even saying that she was TBS champion, he was like, "That's the right call. That's perfect. That's beautiful. She deserves that title. She was squashing everybody."
Hey, Marcus,
so to say that
TBS
is crazy.
Champion, the main champion. Was she ever AEW Women's Champion? No,
it was the main. It was Collision. It was Collision's main women's title. It's the main title for Collision.
Title was
the women.
Title was before Collision.
Just saying. It was the main title though. You know. But hey,
I think
how do you protect
before Collision?
How do you protect Jade and Bianca from dropping the tag team titles?
You don't.
You don't have them drop them?
No, you don't protect them.
Oh, you make them lose clean like that in a regular match?
The only way they're losing is to themselves. Listen, they have to implode. But right now, Jade needs Bianca. It gives Jade something to do. It gives Jade an opportunity to go to each show, wrestle, get more reps, get more comfortable. Because you say yes. Is Jade doing her most basic moveset from AEW? She is. But I don't know if you're noticing, she's adding a thing or two every single match. So it might not be a whole brand new moveset, right? At the end of the day, Jade is a big girl. She's very tall, right? So she's not gonna have one of these small girl movesets. She has a big girl moveset. And fortunately, she already learned most of that moveset at AEW. If you was to tell me Jade was to become a technical wrestler by tomorrow, pinpoints and pressure points and focusing on the wrist, so so-and-so doesn't do the finisher, I'd be heated. I wouldn't want to watch it. I'd be sick. You know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is,
you just gotta give her time. She's obviously
we did.
No.
Bro, what are you talking about? She signed and we didn't see her for like 6 months because Triple H was like, oh yeah, she's training. She's getting right. We're making sure when she steps into the ring, everything is going to be perfect.
Marcus,
it's not there, bro.
Marcus,
it's not there. It is not there. That's all I'm saying.
Come down.
Shut up, bitches.
All right, come down a little bit. What you have to realize is everybody has some circumstances. Yeah, she did sign and she was working. Was she ready to debut at the time? Maybe she had something come that she couldn't. And she was only going to the training center 3-4 times a week based on reports. Right now, she's actually in ring. That's the reason why she's in a tag team and she's not doing solo career stuff right now. She's in a tag team right now getting reps.
Is she top 10 on the women's roster?
No.
Right now? Shit, the women's roster is sometimes pitiful. So which roster are we talking about?
Just all WWE. The WWE women's roster. Is she top 10?
Probably 10. She's probably 10.
No.
Are we,
in presence. In presence.
Are we talking about in-ring ability?
We're talking everything. I'm talking everything.
Yes.
If you're talking everything, she's top 10.
She's top 10.
Absolutely.
If you're talking top 10, if you're talking everything, top 10. You're out of your mind. You're just being hateful right now.
Yeah.
If you're talking about actual, if you're talking about in-ring ability, then no. But if you're talking about the whole package,
name your 9.
We can't do that. We'll be here all day.
Real quick.
We'll be here all day.
Charlotte, Bailey, Io,
Becky, Asuka.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. That's 5. That's 5. Who else we got?
I'm not accepting Io. I'm not accepting
Give me
Io.
Valkyria.
You're not accepting Io,
Give me
Scott.
Nia Jax.
As far
Give me
as
Bianca Belair.
everything.
Give me Naomi. I just named them.
She's better than Naomi in overall presence. You're talking about full. You're talking about full package. Full package. We're not talking about in-ring ability no more. We're talking about full package. Jay's charisma and overness beats half these girls just by that alone.
I do.
You know what I mean? We're talking about all full package. If you want to talk about in-ring ability,
she can't cut a promo. She's a bad promo.
Bro, most of these girls can't cut a promo. What are you talking about?
Don't say no. She's a bad promo.
Yeah.
Most of these girls are a bad promo. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. None of these girls can cut a promo.
Bailey can cut a promo.
Sometimes.
How dare you shit on Becky Lynch like that?
Becky cannot cut. Every time Becky opens her mouth,
Becky cannot cut a promo.
She can, but it's annoying. I hate hearing her talk.
Oh no.
But
She's one of the best, like man or female, is one of the best promos in the.
So what I'm talking about, when you talk about overall package, Jade is top 10. If you're talking about in-ring ability, then yes, I would agree with you. But overall package with overness and character work is 50% of your product in WWE. Yeah, she's top 10.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
But I
feel you.
I just said about the tag matches.
You picked the wrong bet to die on.
No.
To lie on with that argument.
No. You literally were pulling what they were doing with Kianna James earlier on Jade, and I don't like it.
I'm not saying, but see, I'm a fan of Jade. I'm just saying, I wish that all the hype that she had around her.
Wait a minute. I want to see this.
Wrestling ability.
Hugh,
there.
I see you. Hugh, we see eye to eye, brother. I
already called out Hugh. I called out Hugh.
No, I know, but no. But me and him are on the same point right now. We here, brother. We understand.
I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. I want what we were promised, and we didn't. We're not getting it. That's that.
But also, with
that's that.
I think her being in a tag match, it's more hindering her than it is helping.
No, because if she was solo, bro, if she was solo,
10 times more faster being in a singles match than you being in a tag match. But your minds are wondering. Look at the tag match she had with Asuka and the other girl. Terrible.
But we always say that.
One person in that ring, it's a lot easier to learn if you're trying to learn from 3 people in the ring.
Maybe
she should have came off, did a singles run first, and then work into it, because it's hard to learn from being a tag match. You're gonna learn 10 times more faster doing in the singles, because guess what? It's on you. If you can't get over, you can't get over. You can't do the spot, you can't do the spot. You don't have no one there to help you. So either get it right or get out the ring.
I
And right
agree.
now
Look.
they're babying her too much where she's not learning.
See,
She's
I want to.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with you at all on that either. Like I feel like with Jade Cargill, it's like one of those things where you put her in a tag match because she's a star, and you need to hide the weaknesses. So you know what I mean? Like
that's all you're gonna be doing for her whole career. It's
that's not gonna be that. I think I think you can get better.
Her a star, you need to work on the weakness, not hide the weakness.
But you can add the weaknesses into a tag match. Like this is what your weakness is. We're gonna do that here today. You can have one-on-ones in tag matches. They do it all the time.
Yeah, I think a tag team was the best way for her because in the solos run, I think she probably would have got murdered.
Because can I add one more thing?
Go ahead, Brandon.
The in-ring ability isn't there. But go ahead, Brandy.
So what I will add is what they've been doing as far as the tag matches. They're not just running tags. She is doing singles matches with one half of the tags to lead up to a certain match. So she is getting those reps.
Right.
But like again, even in that sense, it's still
she's doing spots.
And
it's a quick spot, power move, tag back out. That's not.
I'm talking about a singles match. She does singles matches.
To throw in my 2 cents here, real quick. I think what he's trying to say, and I'm gonna use it as a different example, is when Dominic Mysterio came in, he was pretty green, and they had him tag with his father to hide his weaknesses. When Dom started doing solo matches, and we all talked about it, Dom looked super green. As Dom kept doing solo matches, he got better and better and better and better. Mm-hmm. His accurate, everything about him just got getting better. And I think that's what he's trying to say is she's not going to really learn how to do her conditioning and how to do the full
understand the differences between these two people, though, right? I understand. Like I know you use Dominic as an example, but Dominic was a chicken shit heel who was always going to lose. That's easy to get your reps in. You can go to house shows. You could go to any type of show, get your reps in. With her, she has to be the powerhouse. So it's like he said, it's going to be spot. It's going to be spot heavy matches, but that's probably going to be most of her career because at the end of the day, she is going to be built like a Goldberg.
Yes.
That is a superstar.
Person.
No,
and
in a WWE, you can be a superstar by presence alone.
You're telling me Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, all these fucking superstars are spot people?
But those guys aren't present. Those guys aren't presence alone. Like I said, I compared it to Goldberg. I compared it to Goldberg because that type of guy
in the ring, he couldn't wrestle.
But I'm not
only.
She will get better than being stuck in the ring.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
We can touch this another week.
Jade's gonna get better. The only way you protect them is have them losing in a ladder match, in my opinion. I feel like we're seeing the disruption of a tag team who we all love. One dude was a world heavyweight champion. Another guy was a world heavyweight champion, or WWE champion, I should say. Both of them. One hasn't held any major solo titles, not yet. I hope he does because Xavier Woods is really good, but I feel like we are seeing the end of the New Day. If you guys noticed, in the last few months, Kofi Kingston has been wearing like a lot of solo stuff. Like he hasn't been repping New Day gear as much as Xavier has been repping.
Short.
Karrion Kross now is, we saw it on Monday night telling him that, he won't be there. He was right. He wasn't there for the hot tag. I hate spots like that, but it is what it is. You see this thing. Are we seeing the end of the New Day?
No. Temporarily.
I think it's like a play. Like I think they're just fucking with us.
I think the New Day is not the New Day without Big E.
Whoa.
I don't know if you guys recall this, but years ago they tried to do something like this with the Wyatt family. And it was where Xavier was like falling in, and then they cut it short because the fans didn't really react to it. I think you get something like that. I think we get a emo version of Xavier Woods, and who knows what he's going to win. I don't know, give him the speed title, something, just so he can say he held a solo championship. And then, like Marcus was pointing out, Kofi tries, Kofi fails, and the only way it really happens is you get this Big E special ref, he can't take bumps, positivity, all going, and you get those three hug out in the ring. I don't know, some big pay-per-view that they have. But I think what they're trying to do is kind of continue that storyline of what happens when one hits the dark side. Can they come back? And that's what's going to eventually be. like I said, they tried to do it with the Wyatt family years ago, and they just cut it quick because people started doing that real instantly.
True. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I don't think we are seeing the end. Maybe, like Chano said, maybe temporarily. My hopes and vision will be that a Big E does come and says, you know what, let's put it on a match. Me and Kofi versus Kieran and Xavier. If we win, we get the the power of positivity back. If we lose, we officially retire.
I heard that they're not clearing him. They don't.
He's not getting cleared. He's happy right now, man. He's happy that he could just, that first of all, that he has his neck. He's not on a wheelchair. He can work out. So, I mean, it would be great to see him in the ring. It'd be great to see his presence again. It would be 100. I would love that.
Even on commentary, it'd be duly appreciated.
He should be on commentary. I think he'll be a nice fit for commentary. But commentary is solid right now.
It is. The change has been great.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Oh, see, Brennan the guy says the New Day will be on the road doing WWE appearances with Big E to keep the fans happy, like Make-A-Wish, TV shows, etc. He says, but y'all see Big E getting stem cell treatments with MVP.
So but that's so 50-50. You know what I mean? But
I mean,
many blessings.
Listen,
many blessings, many prayers. Yeah, a lot of them did. Shotzi did it for her ACL and her back.
Let's congratulate. Let's congratulate Damian Priest on beating a washed-up Rey Mysterio to retain his World Heavyweight Championship. That match was like, it was weird.
Too easy.
It was, right? It was like too easy. And I was like, damn, Ray, like, how y'all do Ray like this? But it is what it is,
Ray's 50, my guy. It should have ended 5 minutes earlier.
Oh,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Let's move on, man. I got a couple things for NXT I want to talk about.
Whoa. How we missed the best part of Raw?
What was wrong?
We didn't talk about my boy Dom. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this thing right now?
Word.
Because I wasn't gonna bring it up yet. But okay, let's talk about Dom Mysterio, because Chana wants to just skip ahead. Dom Mysterio is in.
Someone didn't check the notes.
It was somebody's not looking right. Dom Mysterio is in a love triangle with Mommy. What do you want to talk about, Chana?
I want to talk about the new way to spell Dom is HIM, guys.
No, that's Carmelo Hayes.
No. Melo lost it. Melo lost it. Melo lost it. He's no longer him. Dom is.
Nah, chill. He's been cooking LA Knight. He's still him.
No. Melo.
He's not cooking LA Knight.
Melo cooked himself.
Yes, he
is. He's doing his own promo. LA Knight owns him.
Yeah,
he owns him.
Yo, Okada.
If I want to wrestle myself, I look in the mirror.
Shut up, bitches.
Kill him. Learn how to cut a promo, kid.
LA Knight roast.
Back to the Dom thing real quick while we're talking about it. I just want to point out Pat McAfee made that segment legendary.
Shut up, bitches.
When he did this little thing. Bro, I'm trying to talk about Pat McAfee real quick.
I know, but Chano Hayes hasn't even gotten his point across because you and Brandy wanted to have a whole side conversation about Carmelo Hayes and LA Knight.
Because Carmelo's him.
Chana, please continue about Dom.
Him. But listen, Dom is such a great spot. My man isn't even wrestling right now, and he's still. I know you felt like his boos were coming down. They were like coming down a little bit.
Did you see his face when Finn Balor walked in? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. He was like, come on, bro.
Nah, he low-key looked relieved. I'm not even gonna hold you. He was like, thank God, because he backed himself in. My man's just like, damn, I can't get out. Yeah. I'm not gonna hold you. Liv was trying to assault my man's. Dom is innocent. He only has one arm. He can't really defend himself. She's the women's world champion. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts.
She's trying to take advantage of my boy Dom. Call the police. Adam Pierce, report her.
Talk about it.
It's her, bro. My man. Sure. Nah, but it's honestly, I love this story. It's the best thing on Raw for me. The Chad Gable thing, I do love it, but I just want to see Otis smack the shit out of Chad Gable already.
Yeah.
But this Dom thing, I can watch it all year.
Okay. I feel that. I'm really loving
promo.
Yeah, I'm really loving the Dom Judgment Day stuff going on with Liv as well. Hype to see what happens when Mommy comes back. Nate Ram, you were saying that Pat McAfee just made the whole segment for you. Why is that?
Dude, the Pat McAfee thing of doing the sport play-by-play, He killed it. He was like, you can see his eyes travel left, travel right. Here goes his thought. He threw a little double. He's like, he's trying to count to 1,000. He's like, bro, it was the fun. Then he goes, and then he's like, there's a flag on the play. You see that smile? Do you see that smile? Bro, Pat McAfee breaking it down like a football play was the best thing of the night for me. It was great. I'm real glad he's on commentary.
Yeah, same.
Nah, it's dope, man.
Brennan, the guy said to share this right here with Nitram and Brendan. Melo messed up that promo and LA Knight saved it. Brother Hugh said, that's assault, but I definitely would have been a victim of that. So I think everybody would have been a victim, man. Let's I want to talk about Thea Hale. I feel like she really should have been in this North American Women's Ladder match that's happening on Sunday, which we will talk about. She's just really good, man. She's been really good. She's been on it. Yeah, she should have been the world's youngest the youngest women's NXT champion. I think she's really good, but I think she just doesn't get it. Like, she fully needs to leave these clowns at Andre Chase University, bro. Like,
I don't know why I thought that was the end. Like, okay, this is the end. Everyone's gonna go on their own ways.
Everyone's gonna go their own ways, but the school was saved. I don't get it. You know what I mean? And that dude Andre Chase should be in prison. You know what I mean? Like, he was stealing money. That's theft. That's theft, Shawn Michaels.
There's a lot of crime in the WWE.
Like, where's the IRS in this situation? Like, let's be real. But no, for real, she really just needs to leave those guys, man, and they just need to go figure it out themselves, because she's just so good, man. She's gotten a whole lot better, from when she came in. She's really calmed down like that. Like, the gimmick and everything. It's just, man, she's just really good. I know Nitram has watched NXT over the week. You said you really enjoyed Thea Hale. Was this your first time watching her?
No, because I've watched, and you guys know I watch NXT in periodic things. I don't really watch it consistently. I did tell Mike I'm gonna give it a 10-week run where I consistently watch NXT. So I started this week, and one thing I just want to point out real quick: all the women matches and all the women on it, they have the second best women division probably in wrestling. It's crazy. Loved it.
Crazy.
That being said, Thea Hale's character of her hyping herself up. You're right. She don't need those people. Bro, I want her just to talk to herself nonstop before every match. She has everything, and it was great. Like, I seriously enjoyed watching her work and everything. I don't really, I missed a couple weeks, so I don't know what's going on with Rich Holland. I thought he retired. I don't know what happened with there, but they're in some weird storyline. Yeah, they're in some weird storyline. He looks jacked. I don't know. He's a little too big for her. I don't like it. But she's the goods. I will keep watching NXT for her.
Yes, and I feel like she should have been the first North American Women's Champion. But
100%.
But there are other women in that match who I feel like also deserve to be the first North American Women's Champion, and we will get into that. I want to talk about NXT real quick, because they bring in rookies and they do a lot of good things with younger talent. But man, oh man, week after week after week after week, we've been seeing a familiar face, a North Carolinian, Jevon Evans. And I just really want to say this has to be the best rookie showcasing probably since Carmelo Hayes. Like, they're giving this kid, they're putting this kid on TV. He's getting these little spots and these little times with some guys too. That Sean Spears, that's awesome. Jevon Evans, man, is definitely, I think, within the next year, is going to be the face of NXT. Like, I think he's got it. He really does got it
for sure.
Shouts out to Jevon Evans for doing his thing, man. So young, doing, like I said, probably the best rookie showcasing since Carmelo Hayes.
Bouncy.
Very bouncy. But Brendan the Guy also says that her character, speaking about Thea Hale, that with that her feud, I'm going to say her feud with Tiffany Stratton was really, really good. Brendan is absolutely right. Like, that is what really made me a fan of Thea Hale, but it also made me a fan of Tiffany Stratton. So yeah, he says go watch the Great American Bash 2023. So there you go. If you want to watch a great match with Thea Hale, Nitram.
There you go.
Thea Hale, Tiffany Stratton.
Putting it on.
Thea Hale, Tiffany Stratton. That was a great match. So check that one out.
Also, my introduction.
All right, fellas. Chano's guy is back. Mr. MJF. Chano, let's talk about it. Did you enjoy his promo?
I'm not gonna hold you. I forget AEW's on Wednesdays, so I usually always jump on like around 8:15. I always miss the opening promo, so I missed what he was talking about. I'm not even lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I be getting my son ready for bed and shit. By the time I realize it's like 8:15, I'll be like, God damn it.
You didn't miss much. Honestly, everybody's saying it's the same old, same old. He did say a lot of the same things. He did come out. He did talk a lot of stuff about everybody that's been doing something, including the world champion.
Yeah, he talked about everything.
He didn't bring up Adam Cole.
I think
No, they put a button in it. They put a button in the storyline for now.
Yeah,
because I think
Cole's hurt.
coming back to feud, Adam Cole didn't do anything.
What
Adam
about-
Cole did nothing when he was gone.
Did you enjoy the promo, Zombie?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I kind of like the gimmick he's doing, the heel good guy. I mean, like Aaron said, he wasn't really towards anything. It was kind of just towards everything. So you didn't at the end. It was like, okay, good to hear you talk again, but where like what's your sights on? Are you going after the title? Are you going to old feuds? Like, what are you doing?
True. What about you, Zombie? I mean, NitRam, did you enjoy Mr. MJF's promo?
Of course I did. It's MJF. People can say what they want. Oh, he's a one-trick pony. He gets cheap pops and all this. It's fine. It works for him. It's who I expect him to be. And to not contradict you in any way, Zombie King, I don't want him to go for the title. I think MJF's best work is when there's no titles involved, when he has personal vendettas, when he's just killing people on the mic because he's that good. And I get it. If you're that good, you got to get the title shot. He already held the belt. Wait till there's a better opportunity for this, because let that be. Let him cook. And, I know we're getting into that, but, this led into the Roosh thing. And y'all know how much I love Roosh. Roosh is my guy. I will say they should have got a better opponent for him at Forbidden Door.
I mean, well, it hasn't been established that that's going to be his opponent yet.
It seemed like that's what they're setting up, though. And if that's what they're setting up, I just don't get it. Like, Forbidden Door used to be this thing where it was company versus company, and right now it's looking a lot of my company versus my company, and I don't like that. I will say though, there was a line from Roosh where he pretty much says that while MJF's been gone, he's been doing all this stuff. Someone fact checked that. Apparently, he's only had like 3 matches.
He got injured again.
MJ,
he got injured.
Yeah, so it's I get that, but I'm just like, come on, they had to know someone was gonna fact check that, right? Yeah. So, but it's Roosh, man. It's gonna be hard hitting. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be great. Promos should be fine. So,
I think that's
it is going to be great. I think if we do get it after Forbidden Door, Brandy, Chano, and myself, we will be in the building for that match. So that's going to be exciting. It's going to be awesome to watch. And like you said, I mean, I think Roosh is a great opponent for MJF. Like it's a different type of wrestling style we're going to get from MJF, right? Like someone like Roosh, someone who's hard hitting like Roosh. So I think that match. I think they're going to have it great. They have 3 weeks to. They have 3 weeks to build the story. So
I don't want to see I don't want to see the build. I don't want to see the build. I want to see somebody from New Japan take on MJF. I'm not gonna hold you.
But who?
I don't care who. Just somebody from New Japan.
The last guy he fought from New Japan at Forbidden Door, you said that he was too old and had terrible knees.
Oh, Tanahashi? Yeah, he did.
But you also gotta remember, whoever's going against MJF is losing.
And then he doesn't necessarily have to lose. MJF doesn't have the title.
No,
he's free to lose.
MJF has to win.
Hey, you put him against David Finlay. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. He could easily lose.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, like
David Finlay.
No, David Finlay has the Bullet Club with him. Like, there's ways to make MJF lose.
Yeah, but then if you do that, then you gotta put him in the storyline with the Bullet Club.
Which is why I don't get why they're not putting him in a storyline with anybody that's not in AEW right now. Is my whole point. The world champion is fighting an AEW guy, and now who's another champion. Right, and now your top star, because MJF is their top star. I don't care who's on the roster, is gonna fight an AEW guy. It's not Forbidden Door. Kind of feels just like an AEW show. I don't like that. The only crossover you have is your TBS champion, not even your main. Not your main champion, right? Yeah, women's champion is facing somebody from Stardom. Mercedes is facing somebody from CMLL. So there's a lot of missed opportunity here. At the very minimum, we should get Bullet Club War Dogs versus the Bang Bang Gang. At the bare minimum, 4v4, fucking no holds barred. Just let it be chaos.
For Tony Khan's quadruples titles.
Yeah, but
Nah,
you
please,
also
God,
gotta
no
put-
title.
You gotta put in the factor.
You heard that
we
championship
get
culture?
other-
Championship culture. We need the quadruple titles.
Could you imagine?
I would hate that.
like I said,
Might as well.
You gotta put in the factor when you have other promotions. It's like, okay, Mercedes, who's taking the fall? Stardom.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Mina's not gonna
So
take the
that
women's
means-
world championship back to
Exactly.
thing.
So it's hard to when you have different promotions because you can't bring in different promotions and have all their guys lose to your guys.
No, but that's
you're pretty
why.
much saying your promotion is trash.
No, but what they do is they
But-
put their own titles
So
on
that's
the
why
line,
it's hard. It's hard.
and it's not hard. It's
But there's
basically
ways to
Survivor.
do it.
It's Survivor Series, bro. That's what it is. So New Japan guy will put their title on the line, but the New Japan title's on an AEW guy. So they might have a New Japan guy finally win it back. You know what I mean? There's things
that makes sense.
I think
There's
we're
things
getting
they
off.
can't
I think
do.
we're getting off track. We're talking about MJF's promo. Y'all literally started coming up with this whole Forbidden Door.
You asked us about
card.
MJF's opponent.
That's true.
Yeah,
I know. I get
yeah.
that. I get that. But we're not even talking about MJF's opponent anymore. We're talking about other
that's
matches.
just
We're talking
what
about
it
Bullet
is.
Club Gold and
We're talking about
Bullet Club
Rush.
War Dogs and like let's
But
get
we're
back on
saying that-
subject.
What we're saying that we want another promotion to go against MJF.
Right.
Yes.
But there
now,
isn't
everyone's
other
there's ways to do it,"
promotions.
but every match is gonna end with a DQ or some type of
Nah,
botch or
like Dan Ram
Like, we
said,
need
this
clean
is
finishes.
a go home show for AEW. It is going to be
I mean,
clean finish. Two belts, Monet.
but then you're
Um,
saying my company is better than your company.
No,
Not
you don't.
every
so
company's gonna
I think-
play ball like
No,
that.
you're-
I think they
Zon-
brought up a good point earlier, like with like John Moxley being a New Japan champion, he could pass over the belt to a New Japan guy now. Like
Right.
that makes
Yeah.
that makes it a little even more of an even trade when they pass over a New Japan belt to a AEW guy.
So the belt that Stephanie from CMLL she's gonna put up, she's putting up the New Japan Women's Strong title, which was supposed to be Mercedes in the first place.
Correct.
So it's not Mercedes taking the CMLL Women's title off of her; it's her taking the New Japan Strong title off of her. You know what I mean? In that situation, it's a relationship that New Japan wants because they wanted her as a strong champion before she broke her ankle. Was that?
In a match
Yeah,
with in a match with Willow.
That's a whole nother backstory.
Yeah, no, but that's not
Backstory
even.
to that whole match. I'm talking about you can't like, okay, my champion's going against whose champion's going over? Because my champion can't go over because I can't look my promotion look like shit.
And think of it like a house show. Titles barely go over. The only ones that went over is the title that Will Ospreay took off Omega last year at Forbidden Door because Omega was an AEW guy and Will was a New Japan guy, and that's why Will won it back. Think of it like a house show. It's just your best guy versus my best guy. Like we got MJF versus Tanahashi, you know what I mean? And then we had who was the champion? Okada. Well, Okada was the world champion last year, right? Then we had Okada versus Jack Perry.
Daniel
You know what I
Bryan,
mean? You know what I mean? And
Did he fight Daniel Bryan?
he did fight Danny Bryan. Who was the world champion last year from AEW? For New Japan.
It was Okada.
And who?
It was Okada, right?
That was the main event.
Well,
That was the main event.
It was Okada versus Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, that was the main
Well,
event.
No, he
what
wasn't
was
the world
numbers?
champion. No, he
Like,
wasn't the
how
world
many-
champion.
how many
Because the world
AEW
champion fought
went
Jack
over and
Perry.
How many Forbidden Door people went over?
It was an even split. It was an
even split.
Yeah,
it was an even split.
I'm trying to remember that match now. You're absolutely right because no, it wasn't Okada, bro. It was the other dude. Wasn't it Sonata? He was upset.
It was Sonata. Yes.
Sonata.
Yes,
Sonata
it was Sonata.
He had to fight Jack Perry. Okada wasn't even champion. He had to fight Bryan Danielson. That was the match that they had, and Bryan Danielson was injured, so Okada still went over. And Sonata was upset that he got Jack Perry because he was the New Japan Strong champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
and he felt like that Jack Perry wasn't the right.
right,
it was.
opponent
It
for that
wasn't.
title.
But still, the two New Japan guys still went over.
No,
It was
Okada
probably
didn't
one
go
of the
over.
only guys.
Okada didn't go over. Brand Danielson went over.
Right. Danielson went over. Shot. There you go. I'm sorry. There you go. Brendan, the guy got me right there in the comments. But hey,
You know, listen, it's basically a house show.
It is. It is, and I think it's going to be really good. Let's continue on. We have a we have a title match next Tuesday because Rey Fenix won his fatal 4-way match. Could he become a 2-time international champion?
No.
Are you excited for the match? Really?
That match is gonna cook.
That match
is gonna cook.
Take that. No one's
Rey
gonna take that
fucking
title
Fenix.
off Will Ospreay for a while.
I seen Rey Fenix live. I'm not impressed. If it was Penta, I'd be over here sweating and ready for the match. But I don't really care much.
In
I
ring
don't care much
abilities,
for
Rey
Fenix.
Phoenix is way better than Penta.
But Penta's so much swaggier.
Yeah, Penta
I
has
agree.
the,
It should always be Penta. It should always
Penta
be
has the
Penta.
presentation.
Yeah.
I think if you want to have another match for sakes, I think Will has to find a way to drop the title here. I don't like Will. I don't like the 2 titles being in this main event for Forbidden Door. Let Will have something to actually. I lost my title, but I'm going for a bigger picture. Even if he loses that, whatever. I think you put the strap on Rey Fenix. I don't know how, because that's the hard point. How?
It's not hard. You don't do it.
I was about to say, yeah, you just don't do it. It's going to be a great match, and it's going to be a great match. They are going to cook, but the one thing Tony Khan wants is to make sure that Will Ospreay is walking out with some gold, to that ring. Come Forbidden Door, he's not going to be Swerve. We all know that, but we are going to get him. No, we're going to get a great match. He should absolutely no.
Why should he?
He's absolutely a bigger star than Swerve Strickland right now.
It doesn't matter about being a bigger star than Swerve Strickland.
He's a better wrestler than Swerve Strickland right now.
You can't.
He's probably selling more merch than Swerve Strickland right now.
It doesn't matter about. It doesn't matter about none of that.
Swerve Strickland is the #1 merch seller in AEW. He was the #1 merch seller before he even got the world title.
It's literally the only AEW merch I own.
Bro, Will will have his opportunity, but Will's not holding both straps. We saw the vision. The moment Danielson had
drop one,
he's not winning the world title. It doesn't matter. It's not happening.
Not yet.
Okay.
This is not a prediction. It's a spoiler.
Is that Wembley?
No, it's at Forbidden Door. It's literally at Forbidden Door. It's in New York. It's in Long Island.
We're gonna have fun.
It's gonna be the main event. It's gonna be great. We're gonna pop. Swerve Strickland is leaving New York world champion.
Yes, sir.
And Will Ospreay will continue to have his international championship because it's not for both titles. It's just for the AEW championship.
Right. It's the Logan Paul Cody Rhodes match. Cool.
But better.
Way better.
Way better. Way better.
I mean, I can see why, but I can also see them putting the title on Will.
And that's not gonna happen.
They're not doing it because he's dropping that all into Danielson. I see the play now. Danielson's gonna win the Owen Hart Cup. He's going to Wembley, and he's gonna win the world title because it would be a huge service to your company if Bryan Danielson is not on your list of AEW world champions.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
And they're not going
there. Go ahead.
And they're not going to put the belt on Will Ospreay just for him to lose at Wembley. They're not doing that. Keep the belt on Swerve. Swerve loses strap in Wembley, and he wins it back at Wrestle Dream.
Shout out Jack Cassidy for coming up with that one.
He put it on Twitter, but it was in my head. Yeah. The only thing he did was he beat me to the post.
Yeah.
And actually, if I'm mistaken, I did put on Twitter. I was like, I wouldn't be mad at Danielson winning the strap at all in. And that was before he put his plan. So I was there first. God damn it.
That's right. You're right. I'll give you that. Let's talk about the scapegoat, Brandy Savage, your guy Jack Perry. I said that.
Why is this guy?
He has eyes.
I don't think no one's guy is Jack Perry.
He has eyes on the TNT champion. The TNT championship. Could you see Jack Perry being the next TNT champion?
No.
Who holds the title right now?
Absolutely not.
Nobody. It's vacant.
It's vacated. Yeah, like why would you? You say 100%. You say EVP's are gonna pull it.
You know why? I don't think he wins because we go through a loophole, and then China for another 5 weeks is gonna get Jack Perry versus Christian Cage.
Yeah.
Jack Perry's gonna try to save Kill Switch or Luchasaurus, whatever you want to call him nowadays. And
it's a ladder match, right?
It is a ladder match.
It's a 4-way ladder match.
Ladder match.
Jack Perry's going to win the match without even climbing the ladder. Somebody will climb it for him, pull the title down, throw it to him, and he'll be declared champion. It'll be the worst way to win a match. It's just the way to do it. They said on Dynamite, they asked, do you scratch my back, I scratch yours? Kill Switch will climb that title for his ex-tag team partner and throw him the belt.
I hope not. I want them to give it to Keshka.
What kind of WWE spot you got going on over there?
Yeah, right?
That's that WWE mind thinking right there.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I could see him being TNT champion, but I think there might be 3 other guys that might need it more, be worth it more. But I like the story that they're telling with Jack that he was thrown away, he wasn't cared about because of his actions, and so we'll see what happens. But I also think we get that match at Forbidden Door too, right? The ladder match for the yeah. So maybe they might have they might have a New Japan guy in that match, So and a CMLL guy in that match too. So
it's the least they can do.
Jack Perry,
So-
Tony Khan.
It's the least they can do.
it's the least they could do.
Throw a Mystico in there. Just do it.
One thing
Anybody.
That's nasty.
One thing I want to bring up, and we always bring up that the vets should be putting over these younger stars, and there is no reason that Mariah May should be tapping out to Saraya.
No, you're incorrect.
No, I'm not, because she's
You're
way
incorrect.
better than
hold you.
Saraya.
No, you want to talk about
story aspect? You're incorrect.
You want
I
to
don't
talk
care
about
about story. I just want her to win.
You want to talk about a real travesty? Why did Mark Briscoe win that match?
That's 100% too.
That was absolutely. Yo, I had my
I feel so bad.
brother-in-law.
I feel so bad for Brian Cage, man.
I had my brother-in-law watching that match with me. He's like, "Why does that old guy look like he's so tired already? The match just started." He's like, and then when he won, he was like, "Why they have this old guy winning?" And then,
Is he still Ring of Honor champion?
yes, he's still Ring of Honor
Yes,
champion.
He's still Ring of Honor champion.
Bro.
100%.
As soon as my brother-in-law Johnny said that Mark Briscoe looks tired, I was like, "Damn, you're right. He's huffing and puffing over there. Jesus Christ."
Yeah. And I was like, damn, Brian Cage taking an L. He's there for 6 more years, but I know he's happy. He's having a great time. He's just, he's content. He's got his paycheck coming in, so you can't be mad at that. And anybody chasing his bag, so good for him.
Wrestling twice a month.
I'm telling you,
Paid?
and,
How could he not?
doing indie shows too, going to Ring of Honor, man. He's killing it. He's killing it right now. So.
Dream, brother. That's the
But anyway, Mariah May shouldn't be losing to Saraya. I don't care about
She shouldn't.
story. No, I just want her to win, man. She just needs to win.
Bro, but you're acting like Saraya is this
washed
old,
up old wrestler. Yes, I am. 100%.
No, but okay, but Saraya was a big signing, bro. Saraya also, in a sense, regardless how short, she's a former world champion, bro. So why would you have somebody squash your former world champion to build to a match that didn't make sense? Saraya, Tony Storm, without Saraya, there is no timeless Tony Storm at this point.
True.
She got off that character off Saraya's outcast gimmick.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But
In
as a
story, there's no need for Mariah to win this match so far. Because Tony couldn't, she came out like Outcast Tony, and Outcast Tony couldn't beat Saraya. So
I'm just saying, I think it probably would have been cool if maybe Mariah May was going undefeated and Timeless Tony Storm was like, I don't care, like, you're not better than me. And then bam, out of nowhere, it was like, your number one contender is Mariah May.
That's what's going to end up happening. She's taking the strap off of Tony at All In.
I don't know. Maybe Saraya's taking it now. She's winning matches, so who knows?
That's a filler feud, bro. You're mad at this filler right now. I don't know why you're so upset.
Because I don't want her
agree.
losing. That's why I'm upset about it.
I mean, if I'm building a roster around people, I'm not going to build one around Saraya.
Why wouldn't you? You could have Saraya, Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell.
Oh, I thought you were serious there for a second.
Oh man, yeah, as far as Strickland, our champion, guys, it's his house. It will always be his house. He retains his match. He did Prince Nana was dancing with Grandma. Y'all saw that? Y'all seen it? Granny was out there. Are you enjoying? I know we always talk about it. But we're all enjoying this Swerve Strickland run, right? Like it's just fantastic. 50-50. Really?
Yeah,
what's 50-50? What's 50-50 about it?
My man has eliminated matches every Dynamite until Roddy Strong tells TK, I want a title match now, and he gets it. And I'm not gonna hold you. Roddy's absolutely filthy. Like Roddy was pulling some shit out. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Roddy. That should be illegal in 3 countries. But was a great match. I just don't know how to feel about Swerve's run. It feels like there's no story behind it.
Right.
That my man's is just going out there just to go out there and wrestle, which is cool. You know what I mean? But I kind of
He's
want to
just-
feel.
He's
I
being a
miss.
workhorse.
I
You know what's-
miss last
you know-
year's World Championship story with MJF because with him and Adam Cole, it was so good. It was so fucking money, and I miss that level of storytelling from AEW.
You know why I love this run with Swerve? Because he has been the only champion at AEW to come out every week and have a match and say whoever wants to smoke can come get the smoke and we'll see what's up. He's defending his title. He's a workhorse. You can almost say like Seth Rollins.
I mean, I
man
would
is
hope so.
having-
I'm gonna counter.
Title though.
I'm gonna counter you here, bro. I'm gonna counter you here. John Moxley was doing open challenges.
True.
Yeah, but
And
I
Adam
mean,
Copeland was doing open challenges too.
John Moxley would have did an open challenge to see it's for a beer, bro. That's not. Come on now. Let's.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. You know, I think Swerve Strickland is just really showing us like what it means to be a champion.
I mean,
How
we
to
know what it means to be-
successfully.
we
How
know what it
to
means to be a champion.
how to successfully work and defend your title. Be there, not just defend at pay-per-views and one match before a pay-per-view. Actually defend your match on a show or your title on a show and have these great matches with guys who you're like, okay, this guy could probably do it, and then bam, no, you know what, Swerve is just too good. You know, he's
You mind if I get
wrestling with
opinionated
some
here real quick?
top guys, you know what I mean? And he's having great matches.
I don't think it's the fact that he's a workhorse or anything like that. I think my problem with this title run is that Swerve Strickland is the Swerve Strickland he was before everyone got behind him. And I don't want that Swerve Strickland. I want the Swerve Strickland that broke in the house and cut promos on babies. I want the Swerve Strickland that drinks blood for no reason. I want the Swerve Strickland that was going out there and was a real life Joker character that I got behind and was screaming for because he was going to do some chaos that made sense and was justified. He's not that character anymore. He's just he's on paper. They're trying to say babyface champion, and he's not the character that I got behind. Is he a great wrestler? Of course he is. Is he a good champion? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But 10 years from now, when I talk about Swerve Strickland's run in AEW, I bet you I will still remember the Hangman Page phase of that character before I remember anything he did with this title run so far.
I agree.
See, and I
Because
think
he's not the same. He's not the same
Right.
character.
right because he's man, you're not seeing it, dude. You're not seeing it. He's not the same character because now he has all the lights and the stars. He feels it. He's champion. He's
You know
excited.
why?
He's happy.
You know-
no, hold on.
you know what
Wait,
it
hold
is?
on. Wait, hold on. He's excited. He's happy. Right? He's blinded by the light, all the paparazzi. Hey, Swerve, come on my show. Talk about this. Hey, Swerve, do this. He's getting that limelight. He's feeling like the top guy because he is the top guy. When Bryan Danielson takes that title away from him, he's gonna snap right back into it. He needs it again. He's gonna feel it again. He's gonna realize, oh, I need to get back to that. So just wait for it. It's story, long-term storytelling. Isn't that what you wanted? Isn't that what you love? So wait for it. Calm
but
down.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Breathe
I
and
don't-
enjoy.
I don't
Swerve
think
Strickland.
there's no time to enjoy it because it's not that long of it's not going to be that long of a title run. So what is there to enjoy? If you used to say this about Cody Rhodes, I'd agree with you because Cody we know has thread left in the tires. This Swerve title run is ending at All In. There's
Right.
nothing.
All they're doing right now with Swerve is giving him title offenses so they can say he defended his title this many times. That's what it feels like.
Thank you.
Right, but he can say he defended it more times than MJF. He could say he defended it more times than Hangman Adam Page. He could say he defended it more times than John Moxley.
He
defended
hasn't.
it more times.
But
he hasn't.
Probably
He's
even
only-
say he defended
He's
it
only
more
defended
times.
it twice. Well, he's only defended it twice. What are we talking about here?
He's getting there. It's what do you mean?
But
He's getting
I
there.
Marcus, what's the point though if it's not rememberable?
Yeah,
It's
Exactly.
I remember it. I remember it.
but
But the most
goes,
for the most of the fan base won't.
but it goes down to like Roman Reigns. Like he made that title prestige. Yeah, we may not saw him as much as thing, but I feel like being a workhorse for the world champion doesn't really prestige your title.
It doesn't. Talk about it.
If anyone and anyone can get a shot at you.
Talk
I don't
about
mind.
it.
I don't mind maybe once or twice out the month you give us a title match, but I don't
crazy.
mind
I never
seeing
thought
a
I'd see the
world
day.
title defense.
I never thought I'd see the day that y'all turn your back on Swerve Strickland.
I'm not turning my back
We're
on
not.
Swerve.
Nobody's turning
I'm
the back
saying
on
that
Swerve.
Yeah,
that
it
he's
really
a
gimmick
better
sucks.
heel than he
the
is
gimmick
a
doesn't
face.
suck.
The gimmick sucks. He's a way better
doesn't
heel.
He's
a way
heel,
better
and I would like
heel.
to-
He's a
I would like to
tweener. He's
see
not even
him-
a face. He's a tweener right now.
He's talking. He's thanking the crowd in promos. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Because he's blinded by the light.
Then I hope the light
Right.
takes his ass. Bring him. I want him fucking breaking into people's houses.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Don't let the light take him.
I agree.
That's crazy.
I want
He don't
him
like
to
Swerve.
heel.
He don't like Swerve Strickland, but the man wants Will Ospreay to be a double champion. That's wild.
I don't want Will to be a double champion.
No, not you, but because Will Ospreay has long term storytelling.
I mean, his title one
Hugh-
sucks too.
Brennan, the guy says Jamie Hayter at All In. I would love that. I would love for Jamie Hayter to take the belt off of Tony Storm.
Just
Um,
waiting.
Hugh is saying Swerve is going up against randoms. I see you revisiting the Mania. It's funny a coincidence that Cody and Swerve win the titles, and it appears that they don't have long term storylines for them. And Hugh agrees with you guys. What's the point if it's not rememberable? So it's a little all over the place. So we'll get there. I think if you give it time, he'll get back to where he needs to.
There's not much time left. The
There's-
Forbidden Door and All In.
There's plenty
That's
of
it.
time. The dude's like 33. He has plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Marcus,
when you
this
guys
is Karrion Cross leaving the hourglass at the
yeah.
ring for him, bro.
It is. I swear to God. I swear to God, bro. We don't even talk about his second title run. We talk about his first one.
Hater alert. Hater alert.
Don't ever compare Karrion Cross to Swerve Strickland. I'll kick you off my show. Let's talk about Battleground, guys. We got a pay-per-view coming up, NXT Battleground, that I was supposed to be at last week for Savannah, Georgia. They decided to change it, so forget you guys.
PLE.
Oh, I'm sorry. PLE. You're right, Zombie King. PLE. You're absolutely right. Let's talk about some predictions. I want to talk about one thing right here. I don't know if you guys seen this. I know Chano can see it, but why is Tony D in this if he doesn't have a match on the card? I know he was supposed to have a match on the card, but I think they took it off. Right? It's not happening. He's not defending his trophy.
Heritage Cup.
Yeah, no, his trophy. His trophy.
Maybe they were. Maybe they.
So
maybe
we'll
they
see.
was, and then
I feel like it's gonna be a good pay per view. We gotta.
scrapped it.
I feel like it's gonna be a good PLE. I'm sorry, I keep messing it up. But let's talk about it. We got we're gonna talk about the main event later because I already know who Nit Ram is gonna say who wins. We got an underground match: Shayna Baszler, Lola Vice. Hype to see. Big fan of Lola Vice. That's my girl. I think Shayna Baszler is gonna put her over, which is gonna skyrocket Lola. I think she's already there.
Yeah.
She's a star. So
I would,
we'll see.
I would just prefer a regular match.
Yeah, but they both have MMA backgrounds. You know what I mean? So I guess it works out.
It's Ronda versus
Plus-
Shayna all over again. We already saw it.
I think it's gonna be done a lot better though.
Hopefully.
Lola in ring is way better than Ronda Rousey.
No, the reason
I
why it'll
hope
be
so.
done better is because like Ronda dropped her book recently, and she explained that they didn't get anything that they asked for. They asked for underground match, they asked for all these things,
Mhm.
and then they said you can get gloves, and that was it. That was all they gave them. Like
I mean,
Get close.
but at the end of the day, this is wrestling. If you want a UFC match, go back to the UFC.
it's called a gimmick match. We have tons of them.
Gimmick match.
I'm not gonna
I
hold
mean,
you.
this is a fun gimmick for people who have history in a different sport.
Yeah.
At least
I'm
it's not a Mountain Dew. At least it's not a Mountain Dew blackout match or a Slim Jim match
yeah.
or a you know what I mean prime
Pizza
match.
Hut.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't
Wingstop.
think. Listen, they could have put Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey in the octagon, and that match at SummerSlam still would have not been any good.
They
Yeah.
might do that for this match,
But that's
they're
because
in
it's
the-
Ronda.
That's
yeah,
facts,
But they
originally.
might, they might put them in the octagon.
Who did,
Nah.
Nah, they're not.
Who do you-
They're
who do y'all
not.
got?
They're
Who-
gonna
who
be
do
They're
y'all
not.
got?
The rest of
Blazer.
UFC, the ring's right there.
Yeah, they're
Who
not
do
doing
you-
it. They said for production purposes, they're not doing it.
Who do y'all got? Blazer or Lola Vice?
I'll go with main roster. I'll go Shayna.
I'm gonna give him
Graham?
Vice.
Lola
Vice?
Vice. I feel like it just
2-1.
I'm
Makes
not
sense, right?
a big fan of Lola Vice because I don't know who she is, but I do think she is winning this match.
Yo,
The package
Brandon.
promo they gave for them was great.
3-1. Lola Vice
Brandon.
3-1.
Hold up, Brandon. Let's make a little wager, my boy. It's been a little while. Whoever
the
can
wager?
guess the most matches correctly on the card has to buy the winner a margarita at Forbidden Door.
Boom.
It'd be like a $30 margarita. We could do that.
That's 2 margaritas.
$30 margarita. What is that?
You can take another wager, Marcus. You know what I mean? You could bet on another match.
Top shelf.
Let's
right there.
let's
Wait,
keep moving on.
wait. You said battleground predictions for Forbidden Door margarita. Okay, just want to clear that up.
Okay, here we go.
You want to make sure the rules are set.
So you said Shayna?
He said Shayna.
Okay.
Let's continue on. We got a triple threat match coming up. North American Championship match. Obafemi, Wesley, Joe Coffey. I believe Obafemi is going to walk away world champion or NXT North American champion. What do you guys feel?
I feel if y'all don't mind me going first real quick, I feel like that Oba has to pin Wesley in this one. I know Joe Coffey's in there to take the pin, but I think it would establish him a lot more if for some reason he can pin Wesley. Just straight off. And whether they run it back saying it was a triple threat or whatever it is, I don't think he gets anything out of pinning Joe Coffey. To be honest, I don't get why Joe Coffey's even in this match, besides to take the pin. But yeah, he remains. He retains the championship.
Okay. Zombie, Brandy, Chano?
Oba. When in doubt, go Oba.
Oba, but I wouldn't be surprised if Wesley pins Coffey.
Zombie King going Oba. A few months ago, he was telling us he wasn't going to be a nobody.
He said it was going to be a bum.
No, I said that
people don't forget.
Kind of hinder him. I never said he was going to be nobody. I said pushing him too fast may hurt him. Obviously, it didn't.
Nah, I remember you saying something along the lines that he'll never be a Wesley or something. I remember that. I don't know.
Never.
I don't know. I heard
something about
I remember
Rey Mysterio.
I remember Ant saying that Obafemi won't never be shit, ever be shit because he sucks. That's what I remember.
I remember that. Like
Check tape.
If I did say that, I said it.
All right, so we need to check tape no more. He just admitted.
It sounds like we're all going to Obafemi. All right, we got the North American Women's title is up for grabs in a ladder match. We got Sol Ruka, Lash Legend, Miss Parker, Fallon Henley, and Kalani Jordynne. And we also got Mitchin in the match. My favorite pick for this is Lash Legend. I think she deserves it. She's done a lot of great things. She's just been around for a minute. And I think she should go up that ladder and climb it. And if it's not her, you got to go with my girl, Miss Parker.
Two decent choices, but not the answer. The answer is quite obviously Sol Ruka.
I don't think so.
Is that the whole girl with the finish?
The crazy finish. No, she caught the pin. She caught the pinfall on Tuesday, so I don't think she's winning.
Nope.
I got Lash.
I got Lash too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Lash ate the pin.
Sol is gonna mess up because she's gonna want to hit her finisher off a ladder.
That's gonna be insane.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a filthy spot. It's gonna be a filthy spot. But I like Lash Legend.
Write me down for Fallon Henley.
Oh,
to win this.
I like Fallon too. Fallon's really great.
I think out of all the women, and they're all great. They had great matches on NXT and everything. I think she's the only one that has the full package as far as promo skills, presence, look, and skill, and just general. I think she's the best one. I think Fallon gets this title. I do think this is going to be the match that steals the show, though. So props to these women because they already did it.
Yeah.
What about you, Brandy? Who do you think?
I said Sol Ruka.
Okay. All right. We're getting there. Next match is what's crazy is that these are all championship matches for Battleground. I love it by NXT. Tag team championship match. Nathan Frazier, Axiom, the Super Power Rangers going up against the OC. I've been crying out that the OC needs to be doing something. So hopefully they get these titles. They better get these titles. If they don't get these titles, we won't be covering NXT no more.
You've made that bluff in the past.
I know.
1,000%.
I know. Hey, but
it's been a year.
Who do y'all got?
I'm going OC. I see TNA doing a takeover, and there's nobody else to defend your tag team division than the OC.
Okay. 100%. Okay, sounds like we're all going the OC.
Yeah, man. The way the OC looked, like dude was walking around with his shirt off, and he looked like a whole different person. He looked incredible.
Yep.
Luke Gallows.
Yeah, Luke Gallows.
Yeah.
You mean Festus?
Yeah. No. Okay, so not Luke Gallows. The other one.
Carl Anderson.
Carl Anderson looked fantastic, dude.
He's ripped.
Yeah, I was like,
He's in good
okay,
shape.
they're winning. Yeah.
He's in good shape. I'm going to leave this next match. We're going to talk about the main event. Trick Williams, Ethan Page for the NXT Championship. I got Trick Williams all day long.
Trick. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
I'll be super freaking surprised if they give the title.
If they go Ethan Page, oh my god.
Wow.
I'll be like,
why would you?
Wow.
Why would you be surprised that they put the title on a better wrestler, a better performer, someone that they actually put feature in?
Because
I don't
he's
see
not,
why
he's
that would
not
be the
an
wrong
NXT
choice.
guy. That's why. Simply because
He
he's not
definitely
an NXT
is an
guy.
NXT guy. He definitely is an NXT guy.
Man, don't take the
There's no
title off
contract.
Trick Williams.
Trick will lose, but it's not.
Why? I thought you were a guy that loves presentation. He has the best presentation in NXT.
That's cool. And like we just said earlier, just because someone has a great presentation, they should not be your world champion, right?
No, I didn't. We didn't agree on that.
earlier.
That
We
was
didn't
like-
agree on that.
We
I
didn't
didn't
all
answer.
agree on
So
that.
we
That
all
wasn't-
so we all agree. Jay Cargill should be world champion right now.
Not
Right
at the
now.
moment. Not at
Maybe
the
not.
moment.
Maybe not right now.
Or presence.
Just
Talk
like
about
I'm
Maybe not
saying.
right now.
Chance.
Whoa! You're the one that's saying all ego should be champion right now, not us. So we also didn't say Jay Cargill should be champion
Yeah.
right now.
That's true.
All ego came in like a superstar, and he was a talking point. If you ask me, you throw the title on him. Otherwise? What's the point? He could have just had a regular debut. Could have just been. the
Bro,
regular guy.
this is a fine debut.
People, this is an awesome debut for him, and he loses. People
Bro,
lose.
People want
Muffler,
to
go ahead,
cheer
go
for
ahead.
Trick. People want to cheer for Trick on his journey to be champion, but him being champion is not good.
To you, there's a lot of people who like this run.
Mm-hmm. I enjoy Trick Williams.
Not
right
me,
now.
but
Not me.
but there's a lot of people who like this run.
I'm not.
Look, man, Trick Williams wins this title or retains it or whatever. I don't know. I'll give away something on Twitter.
Okay.
But Ethan Page does. I expect y'all to give away something. That's how I feel.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here first. Nitram is giving away something next week because Trick Williams is definitely retaining his title.
Yeah, 1,000%. That's exactly what it sounds like.
I got you. What do you got? What do you got? The people.
I'll give this away.
His Hall of Fame Kane Pophead. Brendan the guy said he wants it.
I want it.
I want it.
Or can we do a wager for Forbidden?
How do we enter this giveaway?
How do we answer for this giveaway? Oh man, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this co-main event, which I feel like should be the main event of the card.
I feel like it will be.
I think so.
I feel like it will be too. But I want to talk about. You guys made a lot of points about Forbidden Door. You know, all this, all that. You know, you're gonna make this promotion look bad. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. Does Jordynne Grace win the NXT Women's Championship?
No, but it would be absolutely insane if she did.
Yes.
It'd be amazing if she did.
It'd be. Oh my god.
I think she does.
It'll be everything, but I don't think they're gonna let a TNA guy go over. I mean, girl. My apologies. Go over on one of their own.
I'm sorry to backtrack.
Hear me.
What was Chance's answer for Trick versus?
He went Trick.
Trick.
He went Trick. And Hugh wants to pop. He said, Hugh, do you think Trick Williams is gonna drop his title to Mr. All Ego? But continue with your Jordynne Grace.
I think, guys, if you want my honest opinion here, I think if they want to continue a storyline with TNA, Jordynne Grace should win. And they're saying NXT people are going to start showing up on TNA. I think Roxanne Perez is originally a TNA star. I don't know if anybody's aware of that.
Yeah, former TNA knockout champion.
Really?
Right. It's where her training with Booker T actually started. That's why Booker T's so keen on her. I think
learn something every day.
I think somebody winning, just hear me out here. Somebody winning a different promotion's title on their pay-per-view, and then you easily have a TNA pay-per-view where somebody brings it back. I think that's a great way to do the partnership. It's honestly the best way to do it. I think Jordynne Grace is that person because clearly they want Jordynne Grace, right? And when they finally get Jordynne Grace, when they finally get her, because they'll get her, they could say, that's the woman that took our title away from this company. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's easily done, and I think Jordynne Grace, she's a star, so I think Jordynne wins. I'm willing to double down on this. Jordynne wins.
You kind of convinced me to go to Jordynne Grace, my man.
It's not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick. I just don't see it.
Yeah,
also-
I'm up in the air.
Just real quick.
After that mic drop comment from Nitram, I'm up in the air. I don't know.
Just
No.
Hugh says Trick wins. Also, Nitram, I'm just gonna correct you real quick. She started wrestling in 2018. She's from Houston, Texas. She went to Booker T school in Houston. That's where she got her break. It wasn't at Impact. She wasn't at Impact, I think, until 2022. She's been wrestling for 4 years since. So I just want to correct you on that.
Saying
But-
a lot of Impact history there.
That's
So,
our
basically-
3-count trivia guy right there. Getting it wrong.
Mark is saying you don't know shit about nothing. So
Yeah,
shut
I'm
your
saying
mouth
it
and
now
know your
too.
role.
No. I'm just saying he's like that's when the training with Booker T started. That's not when it started. It started.
No.
in Houston.
Marcus, say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest,
Martin-
bro.
But
Martin, he said you don't know shit, so shut your mouth and know your role.
He
I
said
will-
your
exactly what
time
he
is
said.
up, bro. Your time is up.
Hey,
Time.
Hugh says Metaphor gets involved in the Trick Williams match. I can see that because Last Legend is going to be the first North American Women's Champion.
Maybe.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. All right, who do we got though? Roxanne Perez, Jordynne Grace. I got Roxanne.
Pop rocks.
lock it in.
Brandy.
I say Pop Rocks.
Okay. With that,
I don't know.
oh, he said that's what I heard. Hugh coming in right now. He said, "Look, what I heard was, and don't quote him.
I'm quoting.
The Metaphor gets involved."
When Metaphor doesn't get involved, I'm gonna text Hugh like, "What happened? I thought you said they were getting involved."
They're gonna
I
say
bet in my house.
I gambled everything.
Oh man! All right, fellas. Well, looks like I think Battleground is going to be pretty good on Sunday. Definitely going to check it out. Definitely going to watch it. So, we'll see. Chano and Brandy got a little wager. Loser has to buy 2 margaritas. That's what I heard.
2 margarita. I thought it was 1 margarita. It's
For
just
all
the
the
expensive.
margaritas.
Bro, I'm a guest.
All the margarita.
I'm a guest. I'm coming out to see y'all.
Lying
Like,
around, bro.
Nigga, you ain't coming to see me. You coming to see me because I called you and told you I had a ticket for you. Nigga, don't try to make this heartfelt.
Heartfelt, bro.
Don't make this fucking
there
heartfelt.
it is. There it is. Name saying if Trick Williams wins, he's giving away Kane.
So basically, he's giving away Kane.
So basically, he's giving away Kane.
He's giving away Kane, guys. Just keep your eyes on the lookout.
Just keep your guy. Yeah.
Kane will be
You
available.
think you think Shawn Michaels is gonna do a Tony Khan and put the title on an ex AEW guy? Day one? Nah, not happening.
Yeah.
Not
Because
happening.
AEW never did it for him. Come
But
on,
you
man.
was
Take a
never
stab at
anything-
it.
Okay, but you never anything to be like, yeah, he deserves a title.
Dude, he's
Oh,
fucking great.
Hugh said it's not that's what I heard wasn't for the Metaphor. That's what I heard was because I was telling Nitram off, telling him he don't know shit. But that's not what I was trying to do.
That's what I heard.
Well, fellas, look, that's our show.
I'm quoting.
Before
You know what?
we get our
Forget
Go
y'all.
ahead.
Season 2 of Trivia. TNA Impact. Be ready. Get ready.
Okay.
I want to see how much y'all know.
all I know is one of those questions better not be when did Roxanne start training, because it better not be in 2022.
Just so the viewers at home know, and they can see themselves. This is for the margarita.
Bro, you
Chance
that-
Gashena,
Wait.
Over, Lash, OC, Trick, and Roxanne Perez.
Yo,
I
this
got a little
man made-
advice.
this man
Over,
made a
Soruka.
This man made a
OC,
render
Trick,
in
and
2
Roxanne.
seconds, bro. I texted him like a week before. Yo, can we get a render? I don't know what to do. My man,
Bro, I'm still,
this man just
bro.
I used the old render. Like it was opinionated.
That's fine. All right, fellas. With that being said, we got to get up out of here. We've been on for way too long, 30 minutes long. We got to do one last thing before we get out of here and throw some plugs. Okay.
Plug it up.
All right.
We singing happy birthday to ourselves? What is this?
Happy birthday to us. Happy
Jesus
birthday
Christ,
to us.
I'm hating. I can't eat
Happy
that.
birthday, dear four sides of the
sides.
ring.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday to us. Go ahead, Chana.
Cha.
What are we wishing for?
I'm blowing.
Yep.
What are we
Hey,
wishing for?
yo.
I wish
There it is.
Dominic Mysterio.
There
will
it
be
is.
camping
I wish
at
to get a piece of that
NXT.
cake, but
Hey,
obviously it's not gonna
yo,
come
Jesus
true.
Christ.
Yo.
Send me a piece, bro. In the
Jesus
mail.
Christ.
Send me that piece, bro.
Yeah,
With
so
With that being said, fellas, Zombie King, any matches this week?
Nothing this week. I got a birthday party with my girlfriend turning 30 this year. So
Hey, dirty
Hey.
30.
but after I am filled with shows. I'm gonna be posting them. So check out the X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Instagram. I got shows coming up.
That's lit. That's lit. That's lit. You can catch me not wrestling at my job. I got a regular 8 to 4. It's your boy channel. The only thing I care about is this goddamn motherfucking Twitter account at 4SIDESOTR. Listen, at Forbidden Door, I may be holding a giveaway. I might be giving away the chair because your boys got floor seats. On the condition that somebody does not offer me $300 for that chair. Because if somebody offer me Guala Guala for that chair, I'm sorry, the giveaway is over. I'm taking the bread. I'm not even gonna apologize to y'all. Y'all will do the same shit if y'all was on my shoes.
my limit is 200. So if you see me outside with the chair, just know you could lowball chance with my lowball.
175 for the chair right now.
I'm taking lowball offers.
Yo, me and Brandon gonna be so competitive. We're gonna sell both chairs for $75.
Yo, as long as you're not doing this, as you're selling it.
But yo, I'm Brandy Savage, y'all. You know you can catch me Life and Times, Instagram and or Twitter.
And of course, you know, I came in late, but make no mistake, I'm the host y'all love the most. I'm the one that makes them say, oh damn, I'm NitRam. And you can catch me at NitRam_4SOTR. That's NitRam_4SOTR.
Definitely say no damn when your facts are wrong. But hey, I'm Marcus Hernandez. You can follow me at the Marcus Hernandez on Instagram. But most of all, follow us on everything. 4 Sides of the Ring podcast on IG, 4 Sides OTR on X. We're on everything. I think you guys follow us. But most of all, follow us on YouTube. Like, subscribe, share. We're doing 1 year, fellas. I'm really proud of us. I'm really proud of everything that we've created, everything that we've done. So, you know, hats off to you. Because without it, a lot of this wouldn't happen. But a lot of it would have with all our ringsiders as well, checking in, tuning in, listening to us. So we are appreciated, even if we may seem like we're not. Trust me, guys, from the bottom of our hearts, you know, you guys make all this happen. We appreciate you. Remember, if you're not watching wrestling, you're not watching it right because you're not watching it. So enjoy it because that's how you watch wrestling. I messed that up, but who cares? Other than that, enjoy SmackDown, enjoy Battleground, and everybody have a great weekend.